Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 11 of D&D's Into the Mist with RealmSmith. We are so stinking excited. Can you guys all hear me out there? All of our players in the chat right now. You guys hear me?
Yippers!
We're good. Say hi, everyone.
Hearing.
Just doing a
Yep,
quick audio check here, making sure that everybody can hear. I'm assuming that everybody can hear on there as well. And yeah, audio thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us in this craziness that we call life right now. We are doing our best to bring you the game as planned. Well, not as planned. Planned would be around the table, but I am currently in the studio in self-isolation because I traveled. And all the guys are joining us from all of their respective homes. Callie, unfortunately, right now, we don't have her because technically she had some issues with the app and so on. And it wasn't working. So we really want to send a shout out and a lot of love right now to Mel, who unfortunately can't be with us at the moment. We're still trying to get it working throughout the session. So hopefully, maybe at some point we can get it going if she can hear us.
We miss you, Melanie.
We miss you very much. But we tried. We absolutely very much tried, and we love her very much. Let's do a bunch of announcements first, if that's okay. I am self-producing here, so I am managing a lot of things. I got all the strings. We also don't have Sirenscape tonight. Couldn't get it working with our current setup, so apology out there. First of all, to our main sponsor, Sirenscape, our main title sponsor, who is an incredible partner of ours, incredible sponsor of ours. They do incredible work, and we're so thankful for them. But tonight, unfortunately, we probably won't have any Sirenscape. I might try and get it going in the break, maybe. But failing that, then we will just continue to do what we're doing without Sirenscape tonight, but with their love and support still. If you're interested in Sirenscape, go to www.sirenscape.com to check out the fantasy player, as Adam is Vanna Whiting right now. And make sure that you log in and you can subscribe for free. But with a Super Siren, you get all the stuff that we use on a regular basis. We've basically taken all existing stuff from the Sirenscape platform and used it throughout all of our campaign thus far, which we're super thankful for and excited about. That is Sirenscape. Just finished continued the WizKids D&D Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures Falling Star Ship. We did part 2 last night. Next week, we'll be doing the Young Red Dragon as part of our live kind of Gary Con stream for that week. Gary Con, as many of you know, has been canceled. We have taken it virtually, and we will be streaming all day Saturday. We have a game, Cyberpunk game, Friday night, which we'll be announcing very soon. We also have all day of D&D on Saturday. And then we also have Nolzur's Sunday night, which we're very excited about. Speaking of all day streaming from GaryCon, craziness here. So Saturday, March 28th, our Into the Mist finale at 12 p.m. Eastern Time will feature some awesome people, plus our existing cast. And that will be live at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Get your bits fingers ready for that stream, because you will be able to effect the actual gameplay while we are playing, and you will be able to actually combat in it by using bits. 100 bits gets you 1 attack, and we will basically prompt you, so just have those bits ready when we're ready to go. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Tides of Wildmount Prologue, which is basically episode 0 of our Tides of Wildmount campaign, which is premiering April 6th. And all of those wonderful people on the right of the ad there, including Matt Mercer, Matthew Lillard, James Hake, Nora Ibrahim, B. Dave Walters, and a couple of our cast members will be pirates on a ship along the Lucidian Ocean. We're very excited. It's going to be incredible. And then coming soon, we will be announcing very soon what that 8 o'clock p.m. game will be on that day as well, because we haven't quite finalized that yet. Everything's happening kind of last minute. But if you want to help Gary Con out, they lost a lot of cash, then you can do that by buying merch. If you go to their site, you go to Bazaar in the menu, you can buy merch. They're selling lots of it, which is great. But go ahead, make sure that you get your cups and your shirts. I did that today, and I have mine on my way, on the way, whatever. But yeah, so that is that. We also have merch you can check out. We lost a bunch of cash in the next coming months, especially on shows that have been canceled, and with a lot of our streams not being able to function at full. Anyways, it's a tough time for everyone. So if you'd like to help RealmSmith out, that's one great way to help us out and get something for yourselves. We do have Into the Mist merch featuring all of our characters, and that is available in the Twitch window below the video screen in a panel, and you can go and check out our merch store there. Finally, we've been getting lots of subscribers lately, but we have our adventure boxes. If you're interested in getting everything that you need to run an adventure in one box on a monthly basis, you can get the our RealmSmith adventure box, and you can use the promo code IWantAdventure at www.realmsmith.tv. There is a puppy. Somebody has a doggy. Yeah. So
yeah, that's Baby Bon.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can go to our website, check out our adventure boxes. You can cancel it anytime, so you can try it once if you like. Is there anything else? Make sure, folks, that if you enjoy what you're seeing, you can't see the potion bottle, but you'll see purple on my face every time that somebody subscribes. Or if you follow us, then a little light on over here on this side will light up and light my face from the left. Not quite as impactful as it is on a regular basis, but that's okay. And make sure that you follow and subscribe on the D&D channel as well. Thank you to all our moderators on the RealmSmith Twitch. We have Julian moderating for us tonight, and Josh, I believe. And then also on the D&D Twitch, of course, DC Lasser. And I think Jack's Not Funny is on there as well, as usual. So we want to thank all of those wonderful people. We want to thank our product sponsors, WizKids, for all of the incredible miniatures, including the Falling Star ship that will be featuring in our Tides of Wildemount campaign. We want to thank Black Magic for powering us with their cameras. There we go. See it? We want to thank Dwarven Forge for the incredible terrain that we're using at the table tonight and moving forward from this season and into the next. And Elderwood Academy for all of their awesome doodads and so on that we have here at the table as well, including these awesome Dice Tower scroll boxes with the RealmSmith logo. Check that out. You can check them out at elderwoodacademy.com. Their free sample is on its way, so we can do some giveaways in the coming weeks, which is exciting. And then finally, Mithril Armories, which is doing incredibly well. Joel, do you want to talk about that real quick?
Sure. Yeah, we just crossed the $60,000 mark. That's 600% of our goal, and it's awesome. If you want them, we just unlocked the gold and red, and now the gold and blue on it. So not just gunmetal, they now come in gold as well. Not pure gold, gold colored, not quite like my teeth. But yeah, that's it's going really well. We've only got 9 more days to go, and would really love it if y'all can back it in the next 9 days, or tell a friend. That'd be awesome.
Amazing. So we want to thank them for being a sponsor for this the rest of the season. Go ahead.
Mithrilarmory.com.
Yes, go to mithrilarmy.com to support them. That would be really, really great. And I love that Adam, while you were doing that, was looking across the frame at you while you were talking. Kind of like a Brady Bunch moment. It's pretty funny. All right. I think we're good. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to what?
No, we were just Brady Bunching it right now. It was really fun.
Oh, I missed it. I totally missed it. I'm trying to get Sirenscape working here. Okay, so let's do the recap, and then we'll go from there. Stay tuned.
Previously on Into the Mist.
There's a guard there? Yes.
Is there a festival happening?
There will be in 3 days, yes. Move along.
Okay, I will go now. And then you have to spin it on spindles, and then you have to...
I need 14 arrows.
14.
Yeah.
They
14
come
arrows.
in...
You guys head to the apothecary shop across the way?
Yep. Coming comes this old gnome. Well, hello. I am a collector of things. Particularly have a taste. Barrel of wine. A new barrel.
We will consider your offer.
Yes.
Listen, son. Here in Barovia, you gotta find ways to survive. I use wine.
Maybe if we go to the winery, we can get a whole barrel.
Ha ha ha! Tin Man's onto something.
Shall we go?
I think yes.
As you guys come out, a stocky gentleman looks semi-important, and he hands out a little flyer of sorts. It says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. All will be well, the Baron."
Maybe we should be here for that festival.
That gentleman, you can see that his right hand is not human in appearance. It's longer, it's got spines that grow out of it, and he's got these thin fingers with these sharp nails on them.
Could we not just try the paints and see what they do?
That's not 20.
You paint this actually beautiful flower. What does it look like?
A rose with thorns.
One-
Black petals, though.
Okay. You paint one of the petals, and the petal actually raises from the paper.
Extraordinary.
Incroyable. Paint a silver sword.
I'm tearing up and I grab the flower out of his hand. My father used to grow flowers. I remember he would be outside as I thought they were. My mother tells me the story of how I was named. She said when I was in her stomach, she watched as one day he tested one of the herbs he put on his tongue to weep a little bit. A few minutes later, she watched as he started smiling and dancing. Like how those pies made everybody. He was so happy after he ate that. She watched as he went over to the pond that was right beside, ripped off his clothes, which now makes a lot of sense. He spent hours out there splashing and having fun, all pruny and shriveled up. The sun had spoke to him. He thought it was just the herbs speaking through her that I was going to be a girl, that he was going to have a daughter, to have glowing skin, and I'd want to help. He also said that the sun had told him what my name should be Calgon.
Calgon.
Calgon. Do not call me Calgon. My father, on the day that I was going to leave, held my hand, and he said that the sun had told him that one day I will have wings. And when I came back from my adventures, that I would come back to him, and he would reach his hand out to me. I would open my wings, and he would say, "Calgon, take me away."
That means you'll get to go home.
One day. And I put the flower
How?
in my pocket.
The sneaky adventurers, you are back.
You had need of some help regarding the Wizard of Wine.
Yes, of course. You get the information, you find out where it is, you get it back. I will make it worth it for you.
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of
Wines.
A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl, he beckons you.
I could use your help. Who sent you?
Arwen Martakov.
That is my son. Not long ago, a number of evil druids and their creatures attacked the winery.
Perhaps we should just all go as a group.
As you're kind of walking along, you hit a rock, and everybody just you all pause on the path. From behind you, you hear the rustle of dead vines. Inhuman shapes emerge from the vineyard, look like a twist of twigs and vines that basically make up these creatures, and they're starting to come through. I would like you guys to roll initiative.
I run into that door, the open door.
Go inside, Callie.
You are completely distracted
By the wine.
by the wine. And you open up that spigot and you start to take drinks of it. You hear the balcony creak, drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. And she lets out this scream, and all of a sudden, these creatures start to flood out from under the balcony.
As I,
Oh, now you're big?
yeah, giant's might.
I think we should just get out of here and lock this door.
It's attacking him.
It's okay, he had a tray.
Well, is something around me?
Hey, one sec.
That's going in the recap.
All of a sudden, with wild hair, rotted teeth, and skin painted red with blood, comes around the corner with his quarterstaff and smacks you dead in the face. He screams in your face, and your vision starts to blur. And that's where we're gonna end the session for this evening. Oh yeah! I want to thank Adam as usual for the awesome recap that he does on a weekly basis. Thank you, Adam, for being so freaking awesome.
Thank you, Adam.
All right, are you guys ready to venture into the mist? Let us venture. All right, so
Yes.
you guys find yourselves.
Take us there, DM.
You guys find yourselves in the Wizard of Wines Winery. You guys are currently surrounded by a small army of what you've come to understand are twig blights. They are scraping and clawing and gnashing at you as you kind of are trying to make your way into the winery, because you are being surrounded by the same types of creatures, double their size, that are covered in vines and needles. You were currently battling them in the main area where the vats of wine exist within the winery, and we left off as Rone, who had gone up to the second level, was kind of checking things out, and a druid came around the corner and smacked him dead in the face with this rubbery, mushy kind of staff, and he started to feel this madness take him, and he started to feel like he was starting to lose himself a little bit. What do you guys do? You had a reaction, I believe, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So in reaction to the attack, I want to cast Hellish Rebuke with my Magic Initiate feature.
Okay.
So I point my finger at him and basically blast him with Hellish Flames after he hits me.
Okay.
The Druid has to make a Dexterity saving throw against my 14.
Okay. He fails.
Yes. Okay, he's going to take 2d10s of fire damage. So he will be taking 14 fire damage. 8 plus 6.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. Jeez. That's no joke.
14 fire
Rone
damage.
doesn't joke around.
Sometimes he does.
He does,
okay.
on occasion.
Yeah, he does on occasion. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So he smacks you in the face. You start to kind of, and out of that haze that you're currently in, you extend your hands and you say the somatic. You say the verbal incantation, and with the somatic hand gesture, what scorching rays it was? No.
It was Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke. And what effect does that have again? Just for those at home.
So I point at a creature within 60 feet of me that damaged me, and that creature is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames and has to make a dex saving throw and takes 2d10s worth of fire damage.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
All
of a sudden, fire erupts all around this druid as it starts to kind of bat at its hands, and its skin starts to burn, and you smell the furs that kind of are wrapped around it as they start to ignite. This druid is also caked in dirt, as I had mentioned before, broken teeth, and starts to scream and yell. Does it stay on fire, or is it just kind of an instant attack?
It's momentarily. The fire blasts up.
Okay, great.
In terms of if it lasts or not, no.
No? Okay. All right. That is their turn. I believe I still have the initiative from last time, and that was a reaction. I believe Dmitri is next.
Yep.
And Rone, whatever kind of started to take hold of you, you're able to shrug off in a moment.
Okay.
Dmitri, you're up.
Does he look damaged?
Callie's on deck. Absolutely. Yeah, he's just now starting to pat out these flames that were on him, and he's still screaming. You can see that there are some blisters that have opened up on his face from the hellish rebuke.
Good.
Okay. So Sterling and I are still back to back, sort of like right next to each other.
Yeah.
At the entrance, yeah.
Yes, you guys are.
Yeah.
Can you guys see the minis okay there? I know it's kind of a
I've
distant
got like
shot.
this. I've got the map like zoomed in so I can see just your table set up.
Yeah. Okay. I can try and zoom it in a bit more for you guys if you want, because I know you guys have a hard time seeing from out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've got some bad pixelation on my end too. So
Yeah, you guys are back to back basically. Dmitri, you're closest to that stone wall. Sterling, you're right beside him, beside the vat there.
right on.
Okay. And there's a twig creature right next to me.
There are currently 2 twig creatures right next to you. You are flanked currently by twig creatures.
Okay. I'm going to say to Sterling, let's try not to get ourselves surrounded now. And out of just sort of frustration with the situation, I'm going to try an unarmed strike and just kick one of them really hard.
You're going to unarmed strike, kick one of them really hard? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, make an attack.
Sheer frustration.
Okay. So it would just be whatever the roll is plus my strength then?
You should have an unarmed strike
sort of-
a stat in D&D Beyond that you can access.
Yeah.
It'll give you a
It'll
bonus.
show
It
below
doesn't
your
say-
weapon text.
Okay.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah. I see it.
Yeah, if you go below actions.
Isn't it 1d4 plus strength mod?
It's
I might
no
be
1
wrong.
plus my strength. So it's so my roll is 21 to hit,
Okay.
and then just 5 damage.
21 to
You
hit.
go, bud.
That is a hit, 5 damage. It explodes. And you kill. Which one were you attacking there? The one that's here, or the one that's closer to Sterling?
I was just going for the one that was whatever the one that's closest to me is what I pictured.
Okay.
And,
yeah, there's 2 closer to you. Sorry, you're being flanked by 2 here?
Okay, then the one that's between Sterling and I.
Okay. I'll try to pull it out there. Wow. Okay, good. Callie is up. Callie is currently hovering above the battle. She is going to attack with her bow. Does not hit, unfortunately, as an arrow kind of swings wide and goes in and skitters under the overhang there. Falpher, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm in another room, right? I'm on the 2nd floor now, right, Jay?
Say that again, sir.
Sorry, I'm on the 2nd floor, in a room opposing, and then I came out onto the balcony.
Yes.
I think that's where it ended up.
I'm just going to give you a little bit of a look at the thing. You're over there. See on the top left there?
Yeah.
That's currently
Okay,
where you
right. And I don't see where that woman escaped, right? Or one of the druids.
No, so
Do
she
I?
went. So you were on just so you guys have some reference. This floor that you're on is actually much higher. Imagine it's at the top of this when it comes to where.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah, so it's quite a bit higher. So you're maybe like 10 feet above where these guys are, not right at basically the level they are. She went down under the balcony on the bottom and into that tower.
Okay.
But you do not see her through the doorway currently that goes into the tower on the floor that you're on. There is 2 doors that lead from this kind of. There's a plank across the way that you can walk across that, but then there's like a balcony basically, so you can cross to the other side where Rone is. You do look across and you do see Rone currently. You see this druid who is half on fire, and you see Rone who has just cast something at him.
So my last turn, I reloaded, and I used a reload for my turn. So I'm gonna attack with a crossbow to and by the way, I have no more spell slots left, so just to keep everyone aware.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to attack with my crossbow the druid that I see.
Yep.
From above.
Okay.
So,
the druid that you see from the other side, like basically where Rone is. Okay. Make an attack.
And I have 120 range, so that is a plus 7. I rolled a 14.
Okay. And a 14 is a hit.
Okay. Hey, who's running Sirenscape? Dude, that I can totally hear it. That's amazing.
You guys aren't hearing Sirenscape on your end, are you?
I am.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I am hearing
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay, that helps because I was it was seeming a little quiet in this particular battle, but now I'm gonna destroy these people.
Do you guys hear Sirenscape?
Okay.
In the stream?
Yeah.
We can hear it.
Yeah.
Nice. Is it loud or is it good?
Yeah, dude. No, it's good.
It's good.
Cool.
Okay, so I hit, so that's 1d6 plus 3.
Sirenscape,
I rolled a 6, so that's not. Yeah, I rolled a 9. Sorry, that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
9 damage.
Sec, sorry. 9 damage. Folks, we are bringing this as much as we can in the moment with all the technicality.
Yeah. Dude.
Minus Callie, which
Sirenscape's
really
awesome.
Sad.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yep,
Okay.
9
with
damage.
that 9 damage, that bolt goes deep into this guy's chest and explodes this bloody and muddy mess all along the back of the wall, Rone. As you look across and you notice now that Falpher has his crossbow trained on this druid that you're fighting. The druid actually slumps against the wall and grabs the bolt and snarls at you as it spits blood out of its mouth and it starts to go down its face. I am gonna
Yes,
go
it
in
does.
1 second. I will be right back. Give me 1 sec, guys.
Oh, let me give some more color to that particular attack. As I drew my weapon, I
Please do.
I aimed to the end.
Sorry about
of
that, guys. I had to
of
turn off the
shaft
soundscape
of
in the room, 'cause
cross,
it was
and then
echoing.
Jason came back.
Okay. All right. Okay, just had to turn off the soundscape in the room because I was hearing double. And it was super frustrating. Okay. Rone, you're up. Sterling. Oh, you want to do it? You want to move anywhere, Falpher?
Oh yes. Sorry, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move out, away, as far away as I can from that attack. I have 30 feet left, I believe.
Yeah. So you were currently quite a ways. You can see that this is where
Yeah.
the druid is. That is where you are. You're right across, and there is an expanse of open floor there. So you're like
Oh, okay.
10,
So
20, 30, 40, like 50 to 60 feet away currently as it is.
can I just move away? I'm assuming that this druid can do ranged attacks, so I'm just gonna move away in fear from my life if he
Okay,
attacks
where do you
me.
want to go?
'Cause
So there is a doorway behind you,
I'm gonna-
so as I shift, there's a doorway you can see in the corner there, and there's also a doorway
Yep.
into that tower that exists there as well.
I'm gonna go over there, Jay. That doorway into the tower.
The doorway into the tower. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You enter the tower. As you enter the tower, you see that there are stairs. There is a door that opens. You open the door into it, and you see that there are stairs
Yep.
that go down.
Okay.
You use like
how much
half your movement. at that
do I
point.
have left?
Yeah, you have another 30 feet or
Okay, so I'll use the rest of my movement. No, I'll stay where I am. I'll stay right there.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Rone, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
So the druid's still alive then?
Yes. But it looks like it's
Okay,
pretty beat up.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to Eldritch Blast it off me into the group of people below.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Say that again.
I said I'm going to attempt to Eldritch Blast it into the, like right off the edge.
Okay.
Into all the twig people below.
Okay, so you basically want to kind of
so he's
circle
within
around
melee
it.
range.
Yeah, it's within melee range. It's slumped. You guys are basically in the tower together. He is slumped against the stairs there, and you can see yourself if I move back a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's currently the situation.
I won't bother with that then. I'm just going to try and kill it.
Okay.
So I won't bother with that. I'll just try and kill it. So I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast it. So I'm going to roll twice with disadvantage since it's within 5, within my hitbox. First one is a 9 plus 6, so 15. Second
That's
one
a hit.
is a nat 20, but I take the lower one.
Oh,
so 15.
Oh, I don't have the nat 20 graphic set
Not
up.
quite.
But,
Yeah, but I have disadvantage, so I wouldn't have had it anyways.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, so what'd you roll?
Yeah. So and then a 15. So and for damage, he takes 6 force damage.
Okay. And that was an Eldritch Blast.
Correct, it's force damage.
How do you want to finish off this druid, sir?
So he's peeved me off a little. So I wanna grab onto his head. Where his skin is bubbled and burnt up right on his face, and then I just want to unleash that force splash as I tell him to die. Right on his
All
skull.
right, as you reach out, you basically hold his head, and he's against the wall. So his head hits the back of the stone, and his eyes go wide as you unleash this Eldritch Blast, and his head just pops like a grape, spattering ichor and blood all across the brick behind you. And as that happens, his body kind of slumps to the ground as you hold what's left of his skull in your hand and drop it as he kind of crumbles to the ground. This staff kind of clattering on the ground in front of you.
I want to pick up his staff.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take off, heading across towards the other tower, where I last saw the other druid go into from the top level. So if I could move my full movement that way.
Okay. So as you pick up that staff, you realize that it's a spongy black length of wood.
Ooh.
And it is, you can sense, and it doesn't put you off because you're a little dark yourself, but there is apparent evil when you pick up the staff. It is absolutely 100% clearly.
Is there also a child evil?
No.
Is there? No. Okay. Sorry.
I got that.
Okay, good. Thanks, Adam.
And you can see also that there is blood that is kind of seeping down the staff onto your hands as well when you pick it up.
Oof. It might be your own blood. He did hit you with it.
Okay, so sorry, where did you say you wanted to head?
I want to run across towards the other. Actually, you had told me that that within this tower there was actually staircases that went straight down.
So it's not a staircase; it's actually a ramp that goes down from here within the tower. It's not stairs; it's a ramp. Give me a perception check.
Well, I want to keep. Yeah, sure. That is a 19.
With a 19, you can tell that this is probably actually where they roll barrels down and push them up from wherever they go down. So on the other side, you imagine, yeah. So you want to go down?
I want to head in the direction of the other druid initially. So is there not a ramp I can run across?
Yeah.
Like,
So basically, the way that it exists here is there is imagine. Sorry, one sec. imagine that there is a ramp on this side, like this, on this side, with floor here. So you could run across this floor, across the ramp, and onto the other side if you want.
Yeah, I'm
That's
going to head in
what
that
you wanna
direction then.
Okay.
That's fine.
So there's 5,
Yeah.
10, 15,
I'll
20,
use my full
25,
movement.
30. That's like
30.
basically puts you right around here.
That's fine.
And
Okay,
as you're running under
I'll be there.
Callie, you look up and Callie's hovering above you.
Most unnatural. As I run.
And you do notice as you're carrying the staff in your hand that you're not getting anything from it. You sense evil from it. You imagine it's magical, but you're not getting anything from it or any sense of what it does at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Sterling, you're up.
All right. Now, I don't know that druid is dead, but has anything changed in this room with his death?
Nothing currently that you can tell. Nothing's changed in the last couple
Okay,
moments.
so none of these things have disappeared or anything. Eh?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay. Then, do I have one within melee range of me?
Yes, absolutely. There is one right to your right.
All right, I'm going to swing at it, and I'm going to use Uvar to give myself advantage. So,
okay,
it's a good thing that I did. Uvar. Yeah. So that is a 23 to hit.
That is absolutely a hit.
And including my giant smite damage, it is 8 plus 2. So that's 10 points of damage, including my giant smite damage. So
it explodes in a rain of twigs.
Rain of twigs.
Okay,
Dmitri, what should we do
you
next?
now have. You are now open 5 feet on your left and 5 feet on your right. To your left is Dmitri in that corner there.
We should close ranks.
I checked Mel there for.
Mel there.
I know. I was trying to see, but it's not actually currently working. She said it may be working, but I don't see it's working. In the break, we'll try and get her back and see if we can get her on here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
should
So
go back to back.
you said close ranks, Dmitri, right? Meaning like you want me to follow you?
Yeah, I just mean like right next to each other, so that we don't get swarmed or something.
Yeah. So I'll move to be right next to you then, so we can support each other that way.
Okay, you're moving next to Dmitri.
Yeah.
Done. Okay, you have no move further from. Okay, good. That's where you are. The lights begin to close in. Currently, you are not seeing any more join the fray. This one here starts to come down the steps, and then that one moves in to meet you. And then here, I'm gonna have to walk around here for a second. Bear with me one moment. Oh, Callie just fell down the. Oh no, Rone just fell down the stairs.
No!
Sorry,
Get
Rone.
up, Rone! Get up!
These guys start to kind of close in as well. As the
Help! I've
twig
fallen
lights-
and I can't get up.
Oh, jeez. And these things are just clamoring all along the walls, all over the barrels, almost like rabid trees. I don't know what else to call them.
Rabid trees.
Rabid shrubs. Just rabid shrubs of death as they continue
see,
to
that's
kind of come in, and that's worse, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is.
There is now one to your right there, Brandon. It's going to attack. Jeez, these guys are. I don't know what's going on with my dice against you, Sterling, but that is a 22.
And
hit.
dice cage time potentially.
Yeah, right. I feared your armor class, but for some reason these guys are. That is 2 points of damage. As again, one of them kind of clambers up your leg and digs deep with its claws in between your plates.
All right.
Dmitri, another one is going to attack you.
Oh man.
That is this one goes to attack you, and you easily parry its claws away with your sword. At this time, these ravens that are currently in the rafters descend up en masse onto the twig blights and begin clawing and pecking at these creatures that you're currently fighting. And they seem to have formed 3 swarms of ravens as they start to almost blacken the area. And they currently, one of the swarms actually picks one of the twig blights up in the air and starts to pull it apart until it breaks apart. And that actually takes out 2 of these twig blights that are on kind of the outer kind of area of the fray that you guys are currently in. Wow. That is it.
Jay, could I see?
Yeah, go ahead.
Could I see that from where I was, or no? The ravens.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. They're completely covering this area. Actually, you hear rah, 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 and all these sounds, and you see them descend.
Okay.
But whether or not you kind of you see it. Basically, the ravens come down. You hear it, but you don't necessarily see what's happening below because you are now in the tower.
All right.
Okay, Dmitri, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Okay.
Callie's on deck. I'm playing Callie, so.
I'm gonna swing with my sword at one that's right next to me.
Okay.
And 15 to hit.
That is absolutely a hit.
Okay. And 14 damage.
It explodes as you swipe through its torso, and it just clatters onto the ground in a pile of twigs.
They look like these ravens are helpful, I say to Sterling.
Okay. Dmitri, you want to stay where you are? You do have 5 feet in front of you. You're currently kind of in the corner. Actually, Dmitri, can you give me a perception check?
Okay. 16.
With the 16, you actually start to hear sounds coming through that doorway to your left from all of those creatures that were approaching you from the outside. You start to hear and you hear kind of incoming things that aren't probably too great.
Oh no! The ones outside.
Okay. Am I
There's like 30.
Am I in any tiny twig creatures like proximity at this moment?
There's one 5 feet in front of you coming down on the floor, and there's a couple coming down the ladder, but that's as close as they are. And that one is currently blocking the doorway that these things could potentially come through.
Okay. All right. I'll mention to Sterling, the big ones are coming. I can hear them.
I am ready.
Oh, nice.
All right. Callie is up. She is actually going to swoop down and feeling kind of her spirits lifted a little bit with these ravens surrounding you guys. She is going to attack, and she comes down to attack with her daggers, and unfortunately misses with both. As she's kind of swooping around, the ravens are in. She's having a hard time kind of finding purchase with her daggers.
It's almost like she's really here.
Yeah, right. That's funny. Falpher, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
Okay.
I'm going to use, as corrected by those in the stream, only 25 feet of movement this time, and I'm gonna try to get just enough space. Move just enough to get close enough for another attack, but on those bushes, and yell out to the ravens, "Yes, my friends! Yes, help us!" and try to get another one of the twig things to die.
Okay.
By shooting it with a crossbow.
Actually, give me an insight check as you kind of run to the edge of the platform there.
Sure. Okay, that is a +4. That is a 17 on insight check.
With a 17, actually, yeah. You see that there are a couple of ravens that are still in the rafters. 3 to be exact. And when you see "Thank you, my friends," one of them actually looks at you and makes eye contact with you. And seems to potentially even have understood what you said.
Oh, I'll tweak my head like a bird slightly and go, "Oh!" and then
Make your attack.
aim my weapon, and attack. That is that's a 12.
That is not going to be enough, as you're having a hard time with the ravens and everything that's going around, kind of finding a suitable target from this distance.
Fair enough, my friend.
Okay. Rone, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
So I'm gonna move I'm gonna sprint all the way in the direction that the lady went, towards that opposite side. Continuing on that way. So 60 feet of movement.
Okay. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Puts you, as you run past Falpher, and then you're into, with 30 feet or so, you're into the top floor of the tower. And then you're going to go down, right?
What do I see? It only goes down from here, correct?
Yeah, so you go here, there's a ceiling above you. There is actually stairs in this one that go down. Spiral staircase that goes down.
Okay, I'm going to go down.
Okay.
Here's Rone.
Do you say that out loud?
Only if I see her.
Okay.
Okay. Rone, I would like you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh boy, I'm not really good at that one. So that is an 8.
That is not going to be enough. As you are running down the stairs, you see, as you kind of crest the, or kind of descend past the floor area, you see the glimpse of this druid who is trying to kind of hide in amongst the stairs going down again, because they go down another level. And as she does a motion like this, vines erupt from the ground all around you through the brickwork on the stairs, as you are currently entangled by a mass of vines that cover kind of a 20-foot area within within the kind of the bottom floor of this tower.
Well,
and you are currently
this is
restrained.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess that ends mine.
Yeah, you're currently restrained. You can't. You can't do anything. Sterling, you're up.
It may be wise for us to move away from this door. I say to Dmitri in my giant Warforged voice. between myself and where the druid had run, how many of these things are there?
Between where the druid had run, how many of these things? Where the druid had run? There's two. There's two blocking
the druid run away.
Yeah, there's two blocking your path. So just to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like, maybe I'll just remove this top building here. There, that's going to be way better. So you can see where Rone is entangled currently over here. All
right, I can't see that at all. I don't know that's happening.
No,
right?
so you don't know that that's happening. But basically, across the way, she went under here, and you were currently here. So you have like 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 to 50 feet from the doorway that she ran. You can see under the balcony where that door is leading into that tower where she would have gone.
Yeah, and I don't have room to be able to deke past these things, right? Incurring opportunity attacks as I go.
No, they are currently blocking your area.
Blocking it. All right, so I'm going to go to the.
Yeah, you couldn't even deke yet.
So the first one that's in my way, I'm going to attack it, and I'm going to use Uvar again for advantage.
Okay.
All right, and that's another 23 to hit.
That is a hit, sir. You are absolutely rolling better than you have.
Thankfully, yes. Unfortunately, the damage isn't as good. It's 5 points of damage.
Explodes into a shower of twigs.
All right. And I'll stay where I am, I guess, so that Dmitri can get in front of me to be able to attack the next one if need be. But I'm going to look at it in the most intimidating way I can.
I like it. Sorry, are you moving into the space that it's in?
I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
I'm going to stay where I am, where I attacked that one, because now that I killed that one, there's a space in front of the other, so Dmitri can get past me and go get that one. Right?
Sorry, he can't. So, again, I don't know if you can see what's going on here, but you're right up against these vats. There's a space beside you where this is where the other one is. There's a space beside you, and you were right beside Dmitri on the other side. Dmitri left.
So
this field is on your right.
Because Dmitri can't move through my space in this situation.
He could move through it in this situation to get to the other side of you. Yes.
All right. So if I stay where I am, he can get to the other side of me.
Yep. I'd allow that.
Okay. I'll stay where I am then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just stay where I am then.
Okay. Great.
Cool.
All right. And currently, folks, for you folks at home, we don't have the extra life bar up currently because I had a hard time fitting it all into this current interface that we have. So if you are interested, these folks do have +1 magical bolts coming to them. But if you want to continue to donate to Extra Life, you can in the Extra Life panel below the video. And these guys will help the kids. And we'll talk all about that in the break again with a visitor who we have currently who talked to you last time. Okay. We will take a break soon so I can try and get Mel into here right after this kind of initiative round. Then we'll take a break a little early. Joel, you can take some questions and then we can try and get Mel up and running hopefully for the second half. The Ravens again tear through 2 more of these blights, the ones that are up on the area there. This one is going to come in and attack you, Sterling, and that other one is going to attack you, Dmitri. The one that attacks Sterling did not roll enough. The one that attacks Dmitri also did not roll enough. They are clawing at you, but now are starting to realize that they are overpowered and not in a good place. Dmitri, you're up. Callie's on deck.
Okay. I'm going to take Sterling's advice and move through his space to get to the other side of him. Or did you say that one had moved into that spot already?
That one moved into the spot now.
Oh. Okay. So I can't really do that. Okay.
Actually, real quick, we're going to actually do the break right now. Joel, are you ready for some questions?
Yippers.
Just hold Adam. We'll do that now. I'm gonna go run out here for a sec, quick, and then you guys can continue on. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam.
I'm
hold your spot.
Hold your action. Yeah, so if you're in chat right now, feel free to send us a question. It is capitalized question colon and then your question, and then I will be able to check 4 questions. I do not see any currently, but I'm going to go back to some of the questions that we'd had before, if I can find it. Here we go. I have a question for Brandon. Do you have a new robot voice tonight, or just a cold?
It's a mix of the two. Yeah, it's a mix of the two. But that is a voice I've been trying to work on a little bit for the big Warforged thing. It just so happens that a cold makes it way better.
Yeah. It sounds exceptionally deep tonight.
Which I like. I like. It's kind of more of like an Optimus Prime thing.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Optimus Prime.
Okay, so question is, will we see both Grigory and Piotr this evening? I do remember. So Peter or Piotr is the Barovian cousin of Grigory, right? When Jason came out and you weren't there, so he had to jump in for a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if they'll both be out tonight, folks, but you can always hope and dream. All right. That's another question. Anyone dealing with sickness in their lives? Ooh, deep question. One of mental sickness, one of physical sickness, or spiritual sickness. I'm starting to, and it could just be my paranoia, but I went and picked up some cameras at Jay's place yesterday, and he's been in self-isolation for a little while, and we don't think he has anything, but he might. So I'm feeling a little weird since then. So that's probably just me.
Yeah, and
anyone
it's a
else?
hobby. He does just walk around coughing on things. So. Yeah, I've had a head cold for a while. And so the last 4 days I've had like the worst sore throat, and it's really terrible at night. So it makes it really hard to sleep. So hopefully tonight's a bit better, but honey and lemon is a godsend. So that helps.
Yeah. I was reading about the wonderful effects of honey on colds today, especially good for children if you have any children. Anyone else? Adam, how you feeling? David, how you feeling?
I've always been down for the sickness.
I'm fine. I don't feel...
And with this...
Okay, good.
No,
good.
I'm good.
Thanks for that,
fine.
gentlemen.
No issues here.
Awesome. So we I know I can see that that Julian is answering other questions inside of the chat as well. So awesome. Thank you, Julian, for that. He answered about streaming the Into the Mist finale on Saturday. We are, yes, for sure, streaming the Into the Mist finale on Virtual GaryCon, or GaryCon VTT is what some people are calling it, virtual tabletop. And so we look forward to that. And anyone dealing with it, I said that is Rone, the dome of the party, is what the Jester's Court asks. Is he the dome of the party?
Does that mean
does that mean?
brains
I'm assuming
of the party?
Maybe the brains of the party. I think Falpher's already been. We've already determined that Falpher's much the brains of the party. Everyone would agree, pretty much. Yeah.
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 It's like, no. No, he's not.
I'm certainly the practical and pragmatic one.
Yeah, logic stands with Rone in this party. That's for sure. Question: you said we can attack with bits. What character would I be controlling in order to attack? That's from Batron 101. I can answer that with a I can't tell you that yet. Just show up with bits, and at the beginning of the session, Jason will explain how it all works. So if you're just listening in and you don't know what the heck we're talking about, for the Into the Mist finale, we will be having this event inside of the session where people at home who have bits and are watching us on the RealmSmith Twitch, so twitch.tv/RealmSmith, and who contribute bits will be able to join in on the session and attack. So just so you know, be prepped, bits fingers ready, and it will be in real time. So that's a little bit of a teaser. So you said we can attack with bits, blah blah blah. Okay, question: can we switch Rone's character name, real name, to match all the others so I can stop staring at it? Lol. Yes. Everyone else's card has character and then our real names, and it's because of David we don't know the truth, which one is the darkness and which one is the light. We're just not sure. So no, just kidding. We just haven't switched it. I think it was just
That's a good excuse.
Accident.
I just stand out from the rest of them.
Yeah, he's a standout. If you check RealmSmith's social media accounts, we've posted an image of the Saturday schedule. Yes, for the schedule, check out the social accounts on Instagram. It's at RealmSmith. On YouTube, if you just go youtube.com/RealmSmith, our channel will show up. Twitter is RealmSmith TV, so at RealmSmith TV. Anything else I'm missing? Anyone? Okay. Question: is Grigori dead? That's what his cousin said. Ho ho ho. Huh. I don't know. There's a special. There must be something happening there. Some family quarrel. Find out in the later break. Find out in the later break,
no
folks.
one has told me.
No one
has told me. Grigor.
I'm just eventually going to end up doing it as Davori. It's me at the phone.
Everyone's got a different accent. Perfect.
Yeah, I know, right? We're all trying to do Grigori, but we cannot. What prestige class did Falpher choose?
I don't think 5e
we had this
has
question
classes.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. I think
5e doesn't have prestige classes unless I'm missing something.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Like I mean, I chose a special dread ambusher. What would that be called? That would be called a.
That's Xanthers. It's just it's an additional subclass.
It's just like a subclass.
Gloomstalker.
So
Yeah.
I guess yeah, that's right, Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't think it's. Are they called prestige in 5e? I don't think so.
I don't
right?
believe that. No, I think prestige classes was from an earlier version. I could be wrong. Say it in the.
There you have it,
comments
folks.
if I am.
Yeah. If anyone knows, feel free to go through our character sheets. They're live with D&D Beyond, and kind of let us know which prestige classes we are, if they are there.
Yeah. But I'm almost certain.
Okay.
That prestige
Other
classes
question.
is
If
5e.
right. Okay, so Krause says, or asked the question, if Jason uses the challenge rating 25 version of Strahd from DM's Guild, how fast will the party TPK? Wagers, everyone. Wagers, gentlemen. And Melanie would.
About this long.
Yeah, DMs in the group. What do you guys think? Like, we've come close, haven't we? Like, he's not holding out on us, is he?
Yeah, but I think that's more, party foolishness often. If we were super meticulous and careful, I could see us going pretty far.
Yeah, even with no cleric.
That's tough. Tough.
I can always lay on hands.
We'll just force Joel to re-roll.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think Strahd was written to need a cleric in the party specifically. However, it's incredible help if you've got one. Now, I'm not in on all of the details of Strahd's actual stats, but I'm assuming that that particular Strahd would crush us. With our current party tactics, probably squash us. So,
yeah, you'd really want to complete every single side avenue as well, side quest, and which we're just going with the flow. We're enjoying ourselves.
For sure,
it's a lot more hardcore.
Yeah, that's true. Some people are going pretty hard on Strahd.
Is he like Ganon? Is he just waiting for us?
No, I don't.
Do we just get to level up and get stronger? He's just hanging out.
Yeah, we're just he's around somewhere. He's just kind of like he's the Ravens, I think, right now. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
I mean, he could be.
Yeah, he could be. Question, Joel, are you going to use the green screen? What, this whole thing? Yeah. Okay, next question. Not really question, just a really heartfelt, well done. Remote streamed games are very hard to capture the audience, and you've done it extremely well. That's from Wilksta 97, 88, 86? Hard to tell with that green. Let me zoom in a bit.
Wilkie, my man.
I want to get the... Yeah, thanks for that. That's super sweet. And yeah, Wilksta 9786. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Okay, Lost Lake O'Rourke. Let me just try to find some other questions. Does David have any pets to show off to us this week? David?
Would they like another poodle? Or perhaps my Bichon? half Bichon.
How about just the same one?
Shih Tzu. Where is baby? Excuse me.
It's pretty creepy that Rone has a poodle. I'm just gonna say it. It's like it's extra creepy. If it was a Rottweiler, I'd be less intimidated. I don't know why that's the case, but it's just I don't know.
Poodles are extremely intelligent.
Does Adam have any pets to show off? They corrected their question. Krause said, "Does Adam have any pets to show off?"
Convenient enough, they're eating. So Adam.
Okay, well there you go.
Okay, I have to. Okay, let me go find one.
Oh, okay. We'll ask another question in the meantime. All right.
He isn't.
He really isn't wearing pants. Hey guys, don't hold it against us if we're not wearing pants. Okay. Okay.
Who needs pants?
Okay. Question. This is question from Escherichia 99. Sounds Spanish. I'm not sure if I'm getting that right, but question. This is my first time watching your stream, so do not know much about you guys. Have any of you delved into Barovia before, or is it the first foray into Curse of Strahd for all of you? We've kind of answered the question before a few times, but it's a good question, so we'll answer it again here. Brandon, you have some past experience with Curse of Strahd or with Ravenloft.
I actually
some
not
very
personally
limited
from
experience.
gameplay. I wanted to run this after we finished Dragonsbane. Well, not really Dragonsbane, but after we finished
Excuse me a minute.
Tiamat. But because we went and did our own homebrew thing, and we didn't end up doing that. And I think this is something that was on Jay's heart. Anyway, I've read one of the novels in the past, though. But yeah, as far as playing it, no, I haven't played it before. Jay has, though. Jay has history. I know you've got some history.
I've got some. I actually didn't want to play any kind of Ravenloft associated campaign when Jay first asked, because I was scared, because the last time I read some books when I was a teenager, some Ravenloft books that my brother had, and I was they really shook me. I was just so afraid. And so, not, as an adult, you're really not thinking. All you remember is the creepiest things, right? Like, all you remember is the terror as a kind of a teenager. And although that was cool, I kind of wasn't into that stuff. And so it's really fun revisiting it now, and kind of, I had this conversation with Jay last week about just how far he's taking the campaign, and he's like, there's a lot of darkness in this campaign that we haven't even touched at, and the world kind of opens up from here on in. That's my understanding, without knowing or having run a campaign as on like a Curse of Strahd campaign as a DM ever. So I can only take his word for it. And I'll let him continue. So go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, no, sorry. From what I gather from the questions that we've gotten to, I think there's some crazy insanity mechanic that's built into this as well. And I don't know if that's in play or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it'll end up. Oh, look at that! What is that is that a puppy, or was it a rabbit? Was it a rabbit? It's a it's a puppy.
dog.
All I saw was white hair.
Charlie?
Wow.
Yeah, this is Bella.
Your family loves poodles.
Bella.
Yeah, she's a
Is it a
golden
poodle?
doodle.
Golden doodle.
Half golden retrieval.
Golden doodle.
Yeah.
All right, now I gotta
She's
go get my
12 years
puppy.
old. Yeah, you
Fine. I'll go
did.
get my puppy. Okay, you guys entertain the folks at home while I go get my puppy. I'll be back.
Pretty sure mine is sleeping, so I'll just leave him be right now. But we got a Labradoodle last week. Well, on Tuesday we got a Labradoodle. He's 2 months old.
Did you bring Charles or
like a-
Charles or Bella?
Bella.
Bella.
Look, Bella.
Bella.
Do you
I
remember
need to-
cousin David, Miss Bella?
I think Joel wasn't wearing pants too. He looks frozen over there. He just stop something before standing up. That's the secret of the show, everybody. Just don't wear pants.
That's how we make it work.
I'm wearing.
Uh-huh. All right. So, does anybody have the Twitch up? Because I do not. We can probably answer another question.
I'll pop it up.
Oh, looks like I got a new Twitter follower. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
What is this? What is
there's the
this?
poodle.
Molly.
Doom poodle.
That's what my character model for my level 6 Hound of Ill Omen is. It'll be a shadow poodle.
Perfect. Brilliant.
Shadow poodle.
Good girl.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. Coda.
All right, so Julian said he'll write
right.
us some questions, I think, if they come up.
Well, I just got into,
I do
into
miss
Twitch,
being at the
so I
table
don't
with
see
you
any.
guys.
But Bonnie is a huge hit.
All right, there's a question. Will Wildmount be like this format, cams or around the table? It's going to be around the table if we possibly can, but it all depends on how this COVID thing works out. I think as soon as we can safely be around the table together again, we will be. Because knowing Jay and the rest of the people involved, that's just the way we want to do it. Just all of us at the table, having you guys feel like you're a part of it and at the table with us. That's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that Coda?
Look how big.
Coda.
How old is she now?
When I saw her.
She's big. How old is she, babe? 4 months. She's 4 months old.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's going to be
big.
the size of you when she's done.
Yeah. She's only 4 months
kind
old.
is that?
She's a Bernese mountain dog.
It's the gorilla.
Because she's as big as a mountain when she's an adult.
Yeah. So.
All right, we got more questions. How long have you been online streaming your D&D games? I want to say 2 or 3 years. I know we've been playing as far as like when we first started Sentinels. That was like 3 years ago.
Yes. We started in, gosh, when did we start? We started in February. Sorry, started the YouTube channel in February of 2016. And then started streaming in September of 2016.
Wow, I was off.
Is that right?
It's longer than I thought.
2017, sorry. September of 2017 is when we started streaming.
Right.
Yeah. And that was just yeah, that was just so that was because Jay's setup was just so crazy. I mean, he's insane. Like he's both insane, but he's all insanely talented and insane. He's we went to his garage. Brandon will remember this, but his garage at his place at his old home was just decorated to the nines like an old tavern, and with dragon heads on the wall and weapons and stuff. It was just over the top. So we're like, we got to stream this, even as crappy as we are as players. We've got to try. We got to stream this location, and so that's kind of how we started. Let's see if there's anything else here. Would love to see the stream. Any other questions? Do you guys see any? I see one here. What ability or spell? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, for a new player to D&D, is it best to start in person or in a virtual game? I prefer playing in person, but other people may prefer virtual. It really just depends. In some cases, it's just wherever you find the game or wherever the game finds you. But the other guys around may have some other responses too. So,
ask the question again, Brandon.
Wherever
sorry.
the game finds you, I'll find you.
Yes, well, I would say D&D found me. The question was, for a new player to D&D, is it best to start in person or in a virtual game?
Oh man, I'm gonna answer in person. That's my opinion.
That's what I was going to say too,
Any-
because you want to be with someone who you know, who also knows how to play, that can sort of teach you and already have that relationship, and they can work with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
also easy to
and
play off
also, yeah, I was just going to say that there's the ease of playing off each other, but there's also this sense of, I mean, as undaunting as everyone likes to say it is to start playing Dungeons and Dragons, the default thought I think that most people have is that it's like there's so many dice, there's so many rules. How am I even gonna learn? I don't want to suck first time around, you know?
Yeah.
So it's good to be with friends that you like, people that you want to be around, and then just kind of hack your way through the first few times and not have to suck at it, you know, like not have to worry about sucking at it, I should say. That's, yeah. Does it make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like
Hello, everyone.
Guys, there you are.
Hello.
That was ridiculous.
My name is Piotr, and I am here to talk about the kids. We have all of these wonderful items that my cousin Grigori was trying to sell you. But this time I am going to sell you them instead. First of all, we have the bolts and the quiver of bolts, which you have already bought for our party. Next is going to be the potion of invisibility. After that, we have the necklace of the fireballs. And after that, 2,500 gold pieces for the scroll of resurrection, which we will need for Grigori, unfortunately. So make sure that you go to twitch.tv/RealmSmith and go to the Extra Life panel in the bottom corner to donate to help the kids. Eh? That's all I got today. That's it. That's
it's
all.
Good. It's good.
It is what it is. Switching back here. All right, you guys ready to go back in?
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
No
This is my
luck with
chance.
Mel?
You're stuck. No, unfortunately. For some reason, the technology that we need in order to make that work is not going to be working. So, unfortunately, Callie will have to be dealt with me, which is hilarious because I'm rolling really well for the I'm rolling really well for the enemies. I'm not rolling so well for Callie. Unfortunately, but what can you do? All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, we've answered a bunch of questions. Oh, I do want to say, if we didn't get to your questions, we've been keeping track of them, and we'll answer them next time around.
Well, or tomorrow night. So I will do behind the screen tomorrow night. For those of you that don't know, we usually premiere these episodes on YouTube on Tuesdays. For those people that can't join us live here, and we chat with you, and usually the whole cast is in the chatting with people. And then at that point, we will. Man, I don't know how you do that voice, man. That voice killed my throat. All of that. But yeah. So tomorrow night, we'll do behind the screen, which is your opportunity to kind of get behind the DM screen as we explore a lot of what I do at the table and the decisions I made in the last episode and kind of episodes leading up. And we'll talk a little bit about the Wild Mount campaign as well as the prologue that is coming up. So tune in for that.
Jason, can I ask
Eastern time? Yes.
Can I ask a question to the people in the chat?
Yeah.
I'm considering doing a new stream called The Player's Table. And I just want to know if people would watch it. If because I've had fun, like I had fun on Behind the Screen, that was super fun. I think it's obviously very DM focused, and I love DMs, but they kill us, right? Players, they kill us. So so I'm just wondering I'm wondering if there's space for a player focused stream. So anyways, that's a thought. That's just a thought, and I'm putting it out there to see what people think. Let me know in the comments, and I'll read.
Yeah. Also, beyond that too, we also have we're looking to launch another show with Brandone Perkins. Oh, I did it right. I'm getting used to this.
You did
pointing thing. And we're looking at, it's going to be called Archetype with hype at the end. And the idea is that we are going to have him convert heroes and villains from popular fiction into D&D characters. And so, what would like the Hulk be like if he was in D&D? And what would Wolverine look like as a D&D character? For those of you, I mean, one thing that I love is when a new character comes to the table and doesn't know what they want to play. I'm like, listen, why don't you find a character that you enjoy from popular fiction and then convert that character into a D&D character? It's a lot easier. You can kind of get in their mind a lot easier because you understand the character. And so it was Brandon's idea. It's a brilliant idea. If you guys are excited and interested in that show, then let us know. I think it's going to be Wednesday nights we talked about, Brandon?
Yeah, probably Wednesday.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's probably the plan. We'll be announcing that in the near future with all of the craziness with Gary Con. It's put some things on the back seat just as we kind of convert and shift to a remote show. Joel is trying to get my attention while I'm finishing up your go.
We're doing a giveaway for these again tonight for a spinner.
Oh.
Cool. So in the chat, just enter Mythroll, MYTHROLL. We've had 2 winners in the past 2 streams, and so if you want one for free, they're going for 33 USD on Kickstarter. For the meantime, they will be much more expensive after the Kickstarter. So yeah, just enter your name for that.
Yeah,
that's that.
And sorry, make sure it's on the RealmSmith Twitch. You have to go to twitch.tv/RealmSmith in order to enter. And in the chat, just write MYTHROLL, and you will be entered to win a dice spinner from Mythroll Armories. You guys ready to go back in?
Let's do it.
All right. We left off with Dmitri. Dmitri, go.
Yes. I am going to attack the one right next to me because I can't move through Sterling space because there's an enemy on the other side.
Yep.
So I'm just going to attack the one right next to me with my longsword.
Do it.
And a 17.
It's a strange sounding attack.
That's our dear tavern dog with his cone on trying to scratch his neck. Hey, buddy. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, what
17
was the
to hit.
17 is a hit. Yep, longsword hit.
Yeah. And it's 10 damage.
And you were doing the one right in front of you, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There are currently 3 left, folks, in front of you. Or in this room.
So at the moment, there's nothing in between me and the doorway right now.
Currently, there's nothing between you and the doorway. That is correct.
Okay. Then
and remember, the door is currently hanging ajar, kind of on its hinge. It's been broken.
Yeah.
So it can't be shut by normal means.
Okay. I'll keep a close eye on that door.
Okay.
Because I know what's coming. In return.
Okay. Callie is up. Callie is once again going to swoop down and attack. That is a hit. Very nice. Attack again. That is another hit. Nice, Callie. And that is going to be... and she kills it. The one beside you, Sterling, she looks like she is trying to kind of clear the space for you, Sterling, to do what you got to do. Falpher, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
So I'm going to run to that door again and aim for one of the last two that are still there.
Well, you're not. You're up on the platform right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I thought I came back through the door to hide. I want to head back out the door to the
Okay, so
to the edge of the ledge.
I didn't realize you had gone back into the door.
Okay.
So you said you went back and you hid?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do anyways. If I didn't communicate that well, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. Let's say that you did not. Sorry, just because that would have changed things that happened.
Because then I'm there.
So then you're already there. You're focused, kind of down. You want to train it on one of the ones across the way?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. That is a 20, not nat.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Are you attacking the one that's closer to the ladder going down towards Dmitri, or the one that's closer to you on the platform?
Closer to Dmitri.
Okay.
And that is a 4 plus 3. So that's a 7 damage.
7 damage? Gone.
Yeah. And then I'll retreat a little bit from the edge of the ledge again.
Okay, where to?
Back towards that door, so I can skittle down if I need to.
How far?
Let's go three spots away. Outside the door.
Okay, so you are basically just in the doorway. Give me a perception check there.
Yep. Sure. That's a 20. That's a 24.
With the 24, you see that there are vines that have crawled up the staircase and have come up and are just stopped up at the top of the staircase, which you didn't notice before. As you're running back towards that doorway, you notice that.
Okay, so I'll avoid that door then.
So you're just gonna stay just outside the door?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stay outside the door.
Okay.
Do I notice them moving at all? Are they like actually moving?
They're still. They just look like they have climbed up the stairs and have stopped.
Okay.
Rone, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
Okay. So I'm. Can I attempt to break free of these?
You absolutely
and get out of them.
Yeah. Let me just hang on a sec. Yeah, give me a. You need to take your action to do a strength check.
Use my action. Okay, that's fine. I'll use my action then to
it's
try
going to
and
be a
get
strength check. Yep.
Okay. That's better. That's a 15.
1 sec. Sorry. Yes, with a 15, you manage to break free of these vines, and you see kind of the eyes on this injured druid kind of go wide as you break free from them.
Okay, now as I'm bursting free of them, here's Rone.
And then, would you like to move?
How far away? So I want to be just outside of the. How far away is she from me right now?
You're halfway down the halfway down the stairs, and so she is about 10 feet from the bottom of the stairs. So you're about 15 feet from her.
I'll stay right there, just out of the entangled roots.
Okay, so you're standing basically on top of them, but you're no longer restrained.
Yeah. So I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Sterling, you're up.
All right, so if there's none else in my way, I want to go in the direction where I'd seen the druid go before and see if I can gather where she may have gone.
Okay, how far do you want to go? And are you going to use both your full movement to get there?
Assuming that I don't see anything that needs to die in the immediate future, then I would use a potentially full motion to get to wherever I think she went, and possibly even a dash. So
Okay, so we'll move you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You get to this point and you realize you're going to have to seriously duck under this area here. Basically almost on all fours to kind of get through because you're large now. You do see that there are 2 more vats on this side. You also notice that there is a door that is ajar here that leads outside that you can see. And through the doorway, you can kind of see the edge of what looks to be like large, a large keg almost. The edge of something that looks like a large barrel. This door is open, which Falpher went through originally. You look up and you obviously see the balcony. Go ahead.
I haven't seen Falpher since.
Actually, as you're running across, you actually haven't seen him. You saw him duck out and shoot and go back, so you can't see him right now. You imagine he's above you on the platform above you. You also see that there's a door here.
Okay, but I get the sense he's okay.
Yeah. You get the sense he's okay. There's also a door here that leads into a room, and then there's a staircase to a room that is above this area, which I removed.
All right.
So currently on your level, there are 3 doors, and then there are stairways to a door, and then there are doors up above on the balcony you can see.
All right. So as far as the ones that I think she may have gone in, how many entrances would I imagine?
So it's
she
past.
May have gone in?
So it's currently under the balcony. You know what? You're not going to have to crouch. This is actually much higher than it appears here, but it's like right at your head if you were to move under it.
Yeah.
But you can basically like go under to the corner, and she went into what appears to be a tower.
Okay. I'll go that way because I feel like she's up to no good. Got to squash her.
Okay,
sadly.
so you dash. You're going to dash through. Okay.
Sure.
So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As you come to the doorway of this area, you see that Rone is. I'm going to put you here, which basically puts you on the other side of the doorway here. You see that Rone is standing halfway up on a pile of vines currently.
Okay.
Halfway up the stairs.
All right, on a pile of vines.
Yeah, on like a broken pile of what appears to be vines.
All right. Then I'll use my reaction right now for Uvar, and I'm going to give Rone advantage on whatever he does next.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool. And that is your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. The ravens come down and pull this last blight up and explode it into oblivion. That druid that is standing currently in this corner here, Rone, she dashes down the ramp. Down the other stairs. And you hear footsteps around the corner there, Brandon. To your right, around the corner in this tower.
Okay.
And that is
going away from me.
Currently, what's that?
Going away from me, right?
Yeah, you hear steps kind of fade out over the next little bit. And then you guys are currently out of initiative. What do you guys do? Callie comes down, swoops down, and lands on the ground. In the middle, Dmitri, you're still in the corner. Falpher, you're up above. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna dash right over to where Sterling had started going, and I'm gonna say to Callie on the way, "There's a druid this way," and I'm gonna go as far as I can to catch up with Sterling.
Okay, so you cross the way.
Did you see twig lights behind you, Adam? Coming from the door.
Sorry? The bigger ones.
The ones that were
I heard.
outside.
Yeah. You give me a perception check, Adam.
Okay. 14.
With a 14, you look when he says that you look across the way under the overhang, and you notice that there are shadows moving in that doorway. You also hear noise and movement through the open door behind you that also leads out that you now notice is ajar.
Okay.
The furthest one in the corner.
Okay.
What
I'll
kind
mention
of
that to
jar
Callie.
is it?
Oh, jeez.
I'll say the big ones from outside are coming. We need to get to this druid and end this. And then I'll go as far as I can. Okay.
Brandon, can you give me a perception check?
$12.
Okay. All right. What do you guys do?
We're proceeding down the stairs.
I'm over top, correct? I'm not kind of with them.
Yes. No. You see Dmitri join Callie in the middle of the room, and they start to run to the corner.
Okay. I'll yell down to them. Everyone, I'm up here.
And you look up and you see Falpher on the edge. Or no, sorry. Yeah. So you you hear talking. Yeah, you hear talking in the tower, and you also see them kind of go under the balcony.
Okay. I do not want these vines to climb any further because they're coming up the stairs. I will try to find another way down to find you, and then we must go.
Sounds good.
So can I
try and catch up?
Can I try to find a way down, Jay, that doesn't have the stairs with the vines? Can I identify one?
Not currently. The only way down is through that tower. Or you could go back into the room that you did, the kitchen room, and then go down into the barrel room and come back out. You can do that as well.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll attempt to do.
Basically, that puts you here if you're going to do double movement.
Yep.
You guys now start to hear noises imminent outside of that door behind you, and to your right there, Falpher, leading outside.
We must go. They are simply out the door right now. We must go.
To follow the druid, you mean?
They're coming for us. Yes, I guess if we kill the druid, we probably cancel out this strange beastly stick things.
That's my thinking.
Do we chase her down? Or him? Him
I
or
think
her?
so.
I think it's a her. It looked... Yes. Where?
This way. I was following Sterling. Sterling, did you see where they went?
I guess at this point, a minute would have passed by now.
Yeah. So you're back down
Okay.
to small Sterling.
Yeah. I
And
heard
you
some
see
steps
Callie's-
going down the stairs this way.
And you see Callie's wings disappear.
Are,
And they're
are we
gone.
out of turn order now?
Yes, it's
Yes.
just open initiative now. Yep.
Oh, I just want to run after that lady. Just flat out dash after the way she
Okay.
went.
So Rone takes off down the stairs towards where that lady, where the druid went.
And I yell,
I'll follow.
this way, quickly.
Okay. You guys are all going to follow? Okay,
Yep.
so let me just reset here, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just taking my mic off just for a second so I can grab small Sterling because I can't find him. Hang on. Just got to find mini Sterling.
Small Sterling.
Robots in disguise. Small Sterling. More than
He's actually a robot out of disguise.
Got him.
Nice.
Okay, Sterling, as you shrink, you start to notice that that as Rone kind of runs past, that he currently is holding a staff that you don't recognize. It's this black gnarled staff, and it seems like it's oozing some sort of liquid that looks blood in color. As he kind of chases down the stairs.
So, I mean, this is Rone, so I guess I don't really question it. It's kind of...
Got it. Okay, so the order in which you guys are... Yeah. The order in which you guys are entering, due to kind of where you were, is Rone is first, coming down the stairs. Sterling would be second. Dmitri and Callie are next. Falpher, you're last. Okay. Let me just reset the camera. Fun. This is what happens when you're producing on your own.
Oh,
great. On your own.
On your own. There's no place like Rone.
Rone. Producing all.
I am so Rone-ry.
Okay. All right.
Rone-ry.
All right.
if you want to.
Okay, so
to call my Rone.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice product placement, Jay, by the way.
Oh, you like that? As you start to head down those stairs, Rone, thick moss covers the walls of this underground staircase. At the foot of the step is a landing with an arched wooden door set into the north wall. And that doorway is here that you see that there's a door. You don't see any of this stuff just yet.
Okay.
What do you do?
When I reach the bottom, does it visibly look locked, or does it appear open to me?
No, it's a doorway. It's not a door. It's just a doorway.
Oh, it's a doorway. Okay, I want to
Yep.
reach the doorway and take a quick peek around. Just a brief peek. Just to make sure, there's not a firing squad on the other side.
Okay, so you kind of go down. Give me a stealth check. I'm assuming you're doing this quietly.
Sure. So that will be a 5.
Okay. You think you're moving quietly, but it's pretty wet down here. You hear drips, and it's actually quite cool in this cellar. Sterling, you are coming down the stairs next. You kind of crest the top of the stairs, and Dmitri, you are right behind him. What do you guys do? Sorry. As you enter that thing, wooden pillars and beams support this 10-foot. Wooden pillars and beams support this 10-foot high ceiling of this ice cold cellar, which is split in two by a 10-foot thick brick wall. A thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is half filled with wine bottles, and that's what you currently see.
Okay. Is there any sign of where this person went?
Give me a... Well, you're at the top of the stairs, Brandon. I'm assuming you come down?
Yeah. Assuming Rone hasn't hurried forward, I would go up next to him.
Have you entered the room, Rone?
No, I'm going to linger and let someone else go first.
Okay, so there isn't a lot of space, but Sterling, if you want to move ahead, you can kind of move down into the entrance here.
Okay.
Okay, so as you kind of squeeze past Rone, you look in. Give me a perception check.
Okay, I just rolled. It's 21.
21. With a 21, you see that something moves behind the eastern wine rack. Through the holes, you glimpse a half dozen humanoid figures, and you see one with a full rack of antlers. You hear a gravelly voice. You hear a gravelly voice kind of speaking under its breath.
Okay.
Coming from this,
like it's
this
trying to be
area here.
quiet.
Yes.
Do I get the sense that it knows we're already here?
Give me an insight check.
So it's lit up down here?
No, it's quite dark actually. Do you have night vision, Sterling? Dark
No.
vision? Then
Nope.
actually, it's dark. I take all of that back. It is pitch dark
All right.
down here.
All right.
Falpher, you are small.
Rone,
Oh yeah, Falpher.
what your shadow eyes see?
Is Joel gone? Did we lose Joel?
How do I?
I hear
I think we
Joel.
lost Joel.
Uh-oh.
I am now back.
Oh, okay. Hopefully,
Sorry.
okay. You'll grow back up to full size in a second. There he is. All right.
You're all grown up.
There.
Okay. So, sorry. What do you do, Sterling?
I say, Rone, what do your shadow eyes see?
Rone,
It's a
give me
wine
perception check.
Wait a minute. Trying to trick me into this one, huh? 16 plus 2, 18.
18. With an 18, you see what I just mentioned to Sterling. A half dozen creatures
Okay.
behind a wine cellar, behind the thing back here. You can't really make out what it is, but you do
All
see a bunch of small creatures, or a bunch of creatures with... and these aren't small. These are actually a little taller than the other ones were. They're about human-sized. And you see them and a druid, but not a druid that you recognize, actually. A different one, but you see kind of them through the cracks in the cellar.
Okay. So in response to Sterling, as I'm staring into the darkness, my eyes turn pitch black again. And then I'm just going to turn and look at him with the eyes still creepy looking and say, there's more of those tree people. Much larger this time. And another druid, it appears.
All right. So I don't see what you're doing with your eyes. I hear you, though.
Oh, that's true.
So, what do you suggest?
Well, I suggest you go first. And I'm going to step back.
Okay.
Very kind of you. So, I'll speak hope and bring out Driffles, my drift globe. And is there any way that I could tie it up with my rope and pull it like a balloon?
You could absolutely try. Give me a dexterity check.
All right.
I sort of hiss back as the light comes out.
Okay.
And this is the hope light, not the daylight one.
Yeah. Yep.
Just so you know.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's a 4.
Okay. You're having a hard time. It's a globe, so you're really having a hard time kind of figuring it out. It's probably taking longer than you actually want to spend on trying to get it right.
So can I show up at the bottom of the stairs and just figure out what he's trying to do and help him with it?
Yeah, you're kind of halfway down the stairs. You can make another dexterity check if you like, with Dmitri's dexterity modifier.
Does you have a minus?
We'll say sleight of hand. We'll say sleight of hand.
Yeah. So whatever you roll, minus 2.
Adam does have a minus.
You said a minus 2?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Let
I
me
have a
help you with
plus
that.
2.
Adam makes
so
everything
I guess
worse.
whatever I roll. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, with a
So the money
7,
goes around the tree.
you think it's okay.
I think it's okay. Oh, no.
And you almost
All
have
right.
to like slap Adam's hands away because he's just making it worse as you attempt to do it.
Just let me do it.
It's a
all right,
double
so-
knot. You have to swing it around. Fox goes through the hole.
down the alley.
No, but I remember my dad said there was rabbit ears, and then you'd go around.
No, the fox already ate the rabbit, you see. So you have to go around the other way.
I don't remember
It's
that
very
part
simple.
of the story.
Well,
But this is more complicated.
Don't
You learned how to do
both
this
have
the hard way.
torches?
Yes,
we don't need torches, but
but
we have.
this is already lit.
So I'll just go. Can I go
I'm
up to them
fairly
like
certain
they're
with
as they're
that they've heard us.
as they're talking about the fox and the rabbit? I can't help as a ranger but to just show up behind them and go like, "Are you guys talking about the foxes and the rabbits?"
Yeah, so you guys are
Yes,
kind of
I'm-
all gathered on the stairs here. There's kind of a small little area that you guys are kind of stuck in right now.
I love. When I was a young child, my father would take me to hunting some fox and some rabbits. We used to call them hares. But it's
Hares?
difficult because
Might
you
I
do
mention
not
that
always
they'll be
see
coming from
hares.
above and outside? We should hurry.
Oh, right, of course. Let's go.
Well, yes. Once we're all through, why don't we close this door and see if maybe we can lock it? Callie, maybe with your expertise, you could try and get this door locked up tight.
Sorry, there is
As
no
a
door.
way to hear Jay's voice for Callie.
Oh, there's no door.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Okay.
Sterling, I think you are seeing things. This is a doorway. There is no door here.
Yeah, Callie says, listen, Dmitri, there is no door. I know it's dark, and I know your human eyes can't see it, but geez, like, get a grip.
Nailed it.
Thanks.
Nailed it.
Very good, yes. Good eye.
So
All right, what do
I'll
you guys
deactivate Driffles, and I'm going to ask Callie to cast light on my shield like she did in the past.
Okay, she puts her hand, ding, cast light on your shield.
All right. So now I've got
You
light
guys are
on my
all
shield.
stuck, all within this. You guys are all basically just making your way in this stairwell.
Okay, my friends, let's go through the doorway, but can we not, or is there something in the way? Perhaps we take this large bookshelf and put it in front of the doorway. Is there a bookshelf across the way? There is, isn't
Yeah,
there?
give me a perception check there, Joel.
Okay. That is. That's 16. No, actually,
Yeah, you
it's
imagine
23.
You imagine this bookshelf is way too heavy to be moved, and it is also full of supplies and such, right?
Okay.
This one here is full of, sorry. This one is full of wine bottles. This one is empty. This one might be able to be moved, but it is a large rack, and it looks like it's like attached to the wall with like bolts and stuff. It's not just freestanding.
Yes, and I guess since this is probably the wrong choice, given that we might need an escape as well, and covering up our own pathways out is probably not too smart. Sorry, I take that back. Forgive me.
Let's just move.
Yes. Can you tell which way it went?
They're over there. I point in that direction, where I saw them.
They? I thought there was just the one we were following.
There's multiple, and we need to move. How many do I see?
So
You see half a dozen humanoids, bodies, moving
There's
around.
about
kind of
half a
silhouettes.
dozen in there.
okay, sorcerer man, why don't
past
what?
or attack?
What was that?
Go ahead, Joel.
Go ahead, Brandon. I was going to say, okay, sorcerer man, you so wanted to move. Why don't you move?
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Push the person who's not wearing, plates of armor first.
Well,
No,
Do you
that's
want me
right.
to attack, or are we sneaking past?
I will
I don't
move
think
out of
there's
the
any.
doorway first.
Okay, Dmitri,
And
I will
it's
follow behind
probably-
you.
We've probably already been, our presence has probably already been made aware of. So we might as well just rush in, give the old college try.
Which college are you again?
It's I don't know.
All right. So what are you guys doing? So you guys are entering the room. How do you want to enter?
Sword swinging, I guess. From what Dmitri said about the college try.
Okay. So where do you want to go?
Is this what we're doing? I want to.
So there's the direction that Rone pointed.
Yeah. Towards the half dozen creatures.
Yeah. So you're going to attack in that direction.
I don't think it's a good idea, but it seems like it's what we're all planning.
Okay. Okay. What do you do?
All right. So I go forward, and I want to see if I can get a glimpse of these creatures.
Okay. How far in do you want to go?
Just far enough so that I see them. Until we're,
check.
Are they moving very slowly?
21.
Because how far away are they, Jay?
From Sterling right now, they're about 20 feet is the closest one behind this.
Okay.
Bookshelf.
I'm just gonna. I sort of want to just push up behind them and say, "Enough's enough," and then I want to blast firebolts out towards them.
Okay. All right. So for you to okay. So first of all, Sterling, how far out did you go? You made it to about here, and you can see them
go out till I have
clearly from there.
I want a clear shot.
So,
yeah.
So you are here, Rone?
Yeah, just behind Sterling is where I want to be.
Okay, and then Dmitri, where do you want to be? I'm assuming you're moving down here?
Yeah,
into the doorway
I'll be
area?
close to Sterling as well.
Okay, Callie's going to do that. Falpher, you're kind of in behind?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak around to behind where Rone is. I know he's standing just behind Sterling. I should be able to move between them.
Okay. So right about there. Oops.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay. All right.
Look out for the falling bookcase.
So you start to move out, Sterling. You see behind the case. You can see them now, and they're kind of moving quietly, but they know you're there now, especially with the light that is on your shield, which is casting light into this cold cellar. As you move into the room, you feel that it's colder as you get closer to the back wall, this wall here. And Rone pushes basically past you, says, "Forget this," and he extends his hands. Do you want to do your attack, Rone?
Yeah, I'll do a firebolt towards one of the wood ones. Okay. I'm assuming I can see him clearly in here with my dark side of 120.
You can't. Well, now the light is there's light, and also with your dark vision, you can see that there's a bunch of them in that back corner, and you see that there is one in front. And you do see now
in firebolt.
Yeah, as you kind of round the corner, you see that this one is medium-sized, probably about 5 to 6 feet tall, and it is covered in vines, but full of needles that extend from its body. Is the one that is right in front. Okay, go.
These ones have needles, and then I'm gonna blast the firebolts, and that is a 25.
That is a hit.
And where's my D10, which I've lost? There it is. And that is 7 fire damage.
Okay. It hits this what we're gonna call needle blight, and ignites across its body. And it takes 7 points of damage. You said. Okay.
7 fire damage, if that does anything more.
Yep. And you hear kind of like this unnatural shriek that occurs that it lets out. And I would like everyone at this point to roll initiative.
Initiative.
10.
20 to
20.
25.
That would be me.
Nice.
20.
15 to 20. Okay. 10 to 15.
11.
Guys.
11
Okay.
for Rone.
Yep.
5 to 10.
6.
Sterling, you're in the same order. Dmitri.
I was 10.
And then Callie actually rolled fairly well, so she is here. Okay. All right. So Falpher, you're up first.
Okay. I will. I will. Damn it.
Reload.
Yeah, exactly. So I won't reload. Instead, I'm going to improvise an attack. Crap. You know what? I'm just gonna reload.
Okay. You take the moment to reload both crossbows. Rone,
Yep.
you're up. Callie's on deck.
So does the needle blight, that's what you called it, the needle blight look damaged to me?
Yes, it does.
All right, I'm just gonna
Quite damaged.
I'm just gonna go
and
for
it's still kind
another,
of smoldering.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for another firebolt at it.
Okay.
And that is a nat 1.
Oh dear. You let out a firebolt, and it misses it, and it sets the rack that is in front of it on fire, and it starts to smolder and fire, and there is now flame and smoke starting to collect in this room along the ceiling of the cellar.
Oh man.
Do you want to move at all?
Nope. I'll stay there.
Okay. Callie is up. Callie says, "Geez, guys, get in there!" And so she kind of comes around and she attacks the one in the front. She just runs up and starts to attack the one that's on fire. That is a 23. That is a nicely done, Callie. That is a 21 on both of those. And she quickly dispatches this one in the front as she kind of and it falls into a pile of viney sort of things. Then she is going to use her bonus action to move back and disengage into this area here. At this point, from just on the other side of the other rack, Falpher, and Callie notices it too. Rone, you hear it. You all hear the other missing druid that was coming out basically down the stairs. Steps out here. Sorry, that is the wrong druid. Anyways, I'll use that druid for now. I think I don't have the other druid. The druid steps out and again does that here, the other druid. And you notice too that she is now covered. Her skin looks like it's made of wood. It's got wood grain and bark. As she steps out, she does this again, and these vines sprout out in a 20-foot radius around where you guys are, basically. So 20-foot cube, so 5, 10, 15, 20, basically covering all of you guys. I'd like everyone to make a strength saving throw, please. Let me just make sure that that's what it is. Yeah, strength saving throw for all of you.
Oh yeah.
14.
Okay. 19.
Okay.
15.
15.
Okay, all of you managed to kind of sidestep it. You're super lucky you did so. As you kind of all sidestep the entangle, and are not caught. But the other druid steps forward into this space here, out in front of you guys, and she says out an incantation, and pulls her arms out wide and then smacks them in front of her as she casts a thunder wave in your direction. I would like you all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is it the spell thunder wave?
Yeah.
So she's within 5 feet of us then?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Sorry. The range is 15 feet. It's a 15-foot cube. Hang on a second. Sweeps out. Yeah, sweeps out from you.
Isn't it based on her?
Originating from you must make a. Yeah. Sure, you're right. So she steps into here, and then it's a 15-foot cube that covers all of you. So she just runs right out and claps together as she casts this. If you had all been entangled and stuck and restrained in that thunder wave, that would have been very bad. That is. Oh, you guys are lucky. Sorry. So what? How much is that? Sorry. Who failed?
8. I probably failed. 8.
Is it a con saving throw? You said.
Con, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything over a 12.
I'm good with that.
Is a save.
Okay.
So anybody under a 12 takes.
That's me.
11 points of thunder damage.
I am at 12. What happens with that?
Beats it.
Meets it. So you're good.
Okay.
So you stand your ground. Anybody under a 12 takes 11 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet backwards. Who failed?
Me.
Joel. And okay, so 5, 10. Joel, you were pushed 10 feet back towards the other
druid.
The tower.
Okay.
And you, Dmitri, you are pushed back against the wall as you hit. You take the full brunt of this. The rest of you guys manage to stand your ground. You take half damage, which I will say is 5 thunder damage to the rest of you.
All right.
Okay.
But she is now right in front of you, Sterling.
In the middle of combat, I yell out to Dmitri, I can barely hang on. I'm very hurt.
Okay. At this point, the needle blights start to flood out of the room.
Who's next?
And the druid is going to step out from you. You get an opportunity attack, Brandon.
All right. I think that's a miss. It's a 7.
Okay, yeah. So she manages to sidestep as your ears are ringing from this thunder wave, and these needle blights are now. Actually, you know what? 2 needle blights are going to stay back. 2 of them attack. One of them comes out and attacks you with its claws and misses. One of them hits Callie, and she takes 4 points of piercing damage. And then the other 2 basically brace themselves and shoot needles in your direction, Sterling and Callie. That is not enough. That is enough for Callie. That's 2d6 plus 1. 7 plus 1. That is 8 points of another 8 points of damage to Callie.
Wow.
That is 12 points. And she is starting not to look so good. She's got needles sticking out of her. They're bleeding. and she is starting to look quite hurt. Sterling, it's your turn. Oh, sorry. This other druid is going to move back around the corner here. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So I shout, "Whoever has the alchemist's fire, throw it!" And then I will. How close am I to that druid that did Thunderwave?
The druid has stepped back now, almost like 20 feet. There's needle blights in the way.
They're in the way. I can't get past them, eh?
No.
Did we ever find out who did have it?
Didn't Sterling have all the items?
I think he did.
That's what
I thought he did.
Did I take
think it was
that
Sterling
though? I thought somebody
and
said
Dmitri
they were gonna hold it. If I've got it, then I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, I don't see that Callie has it here.
All right, then I'll assume I've got it. And how many were there? Do you guys remember?
There's just one, wasn't there?
There was just
Just
one.
one.
Yeah,
All right, I'm throwing it at the Thunder Blight. So sorry, not the Thunder. All right, whichever. I want to throw it between the thing in front of me and the druid that did Thunderwave. If I can get it between, I will. If I just have to hit the creature, then I'll do that instead.
Do you have the stats for Alchemist Fire there?
I can get them real quick.
Make a ranged attack against a creature, treating the Alchemist Fire as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turn. A creature can end this damage by using its action to make a DC 10 Dex check to extinguish the flames. So it's a improv attack with 1d4 fire damage at each of its turns, if it hits.
And what's the range? Like, what's the range of it and the
20 feet. Up to 20 feet.
And is it just on a single creature? There's no radius, right?
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, okay. So who are you attacking with
no
it?
Radius.
So I'm attacking the creature in front of the druid because I wouldn't be able to hit the druid with it, right?
Yeah, there's two. There's two creatures. You can try and hit the druid with it, but there is two needle blights in between.
In the way?
Yeah.
I'll aim for the druid, and if I miss, I'm hitting one of them, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of attempt to throw through. Can you make a ranged attack? But you're not proficient with it, so don't add your proficiency modifier.
Come on, Brando. This is you, man. Here we go.
4.
Oh man! Oh! It goes past. She crashes in the other tower ground area. Yeah.
All right. I use my bonus action for a second wind, and I'll heal 6 points.
Okay. The other issue is that I realized that you guys actually came down this tower. You didn't come down these stairs. So we'll just play it as if you came down these stairs. I unfortunately put you down there. You shouldn't have. You should have been here, which wouldn't have made a huge difference. But anyways, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So if you go back up, we'll have to figure out where you guys go back up. That was my bad. Okay. That was Brandon's turn. Dmitri, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
Okay. So I'm just gonna. Was I knocked to the ground when I fell back against the wall?
No, you just hit the wall behind you. It stopped you from moving any further back.
Then I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the druid that's closest, and also going to attack it with my longsword.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see if you can actually get through here. It's a little tough. There actually isn't a lot of space here.
Tight.
Yeah, there isn't space for you to get through right now. You could go diagonally through Rone, so 5, 10, and you could go into here. It puts your back to the other druid, but you can attack that needle blight right there.
Okay, I'll do that. So I'll get to him. I'm putting Hunter's Mark on him, and I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Okay.
And that's 14.
I believe that is a hit.
Okay. So, it's after my longsword damage and Hunter's Mark, it's 17. 17
And this
slashing.
is okay. So this is the one that is slightly smoldering, and so you managed to dispatch it, and it falls into a pile of needled vines.
Okay. Do I have any more movement? Can I move up to another druid?
So you could round this corner and get to this druid if you wanted to.
Oh.
That gets over here. That's the other druid.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
So 5, 10 puts you face to face with the druid. As you come around the corner, she kind of gasps, afraid. Go ahead.
Okay. So that's the end of my turn.
Oh, you can't attack again, right? Okay. Okay. Callie is. Falpher, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
Falpher's. Yeah. So I'm going to light a torch as an action.
Okay.
And can I throw it as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Or is that an extra action?
No, that would be your attack. So lighting a torch.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I don't think it's. I think it's. Isn't it a free action to light a torch? Or is it a full action?
No, it's an action.
I don't.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to throw it. You'd have to light it and then wait to throw it.
Okay. You know what? I'm just going to use my crossbows and attack the nearest one.
Okay, so yeah, the nearest one is basically straight ahead here in front of Sterling that you can see. Do you want to move up or stay where you are, way back there?
No, stay where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, damn it. That's a natural 1.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Okay.
Right after
roll
I
your
had
second one.
Roll my second what?
Attack, right? Are you firing both?
No, just the one.
Okay,
I can only
you're just
do one
firing
at a time.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'd like you to roll damage on that, please.
That's 9 damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, nat 1. Lucky. I don't roll nat 1. Thank you, halfling. Okay. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna roll again. Okay. That, however, is a 26. Not quite a nat 20, but a 19.
Okay, good. And which one are you attacking? The one that's over here or the one that's in front of Sterling?
The one that's nearest any one of the party members.
Okay, so Sterling.
So which one is nearest? Okay.
The one in front of Sterling.
Yeah. So that is. There it is. So that's a 6. That's 9 damage.
That is 9 damage.
6 plus
okay.
3. Yeah.
All right. And this bolt basically smashes through this needle blight, leaving a big hole in its side. It is still up, but you have a massive amount of damage off of that one. Falpher, you want to stay where you are?
I'm gonna move back as far as I can from any
that's
any
where
enemies.
you are right now.
Okay, then I'm
so you're
sticking
pretty
around.
far back. Okay. Okay. Rone, you're up. Callie's on deck.
So seeing how things are getting sort of dire, I'm going to light up both my hands with fire and start going fire Gatling gun on them. Die for me, and then I'm gonna start blasting scorching rays. But I'm gonna use a sorcery point to quicken the spell to use it as a bonus action. So I'll start with the first needler near me.
Okay.
So first scorching ray, one of 3.
Okay.
The first one is a 19.
Okay, that's a hit.
And that does 8 fire damage. 8 fire damage.
It explodes in a burning pile of needly vines.
Okay. I'm going to go for the next needle blight in the back shooting at us.
The one closer to the druid or the one closer to...
ray?
Sorry, the one closer to the druid or the one closer to the other side?
The druid. The one closer to the druid, then.
Okay.
And my attack roll is... does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And I do 11 fire damage.
Okay, and that one goes as well into
Let's go
of a big heap of needly vines.
Okay, and then I'm going to send the next scorching ray at the other needle blight.
Okay.
Across, and that is a 16.
Okay, a 16 also hits.
And this one does 3 fire damage.
Okay. As you kind of nip it, yeah. You kind of glance its shoulder and take some damage off of it. Okay.
Rone,
nicely done.
But then I'm going to use my action. Hold on, because I quickened it, so it's a bonus action. I'm going to use my action to cast a cantrip, Firebolt, on the same one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that is a 7 plus 6, 13.
Okay, 13 hits.
Okay, and that's 1d10. And that is 10 fire damage.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Boom, done. You have killed the final needle blade.
So, fire Gatling gun.
Yeah, Rone starts to and the smoke is
just decimate.
And I laugh.
This chamber at this point from that one rack. And you actually hear bottles of wine start to explode.
Yeah, because I'm smashing them out of just joy.
No. That one that you're by.
Callie sheds a tear.
Yeah, no.
Man.
Yeah, as Callie sheds a tear. Callie then puts her hands on her chest and she heals herself for 3 points using her healing hands. Now it is their turn. As you kind of rush up with your sword, Adam, the druid instinctively puts her hands out like this, basically like on your chest, and casts Thunderwave.
Oh
I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
This should be interesting.
18.
Okay, so you're able to hold your ground. You take half of 11, so you take 5 points of thunder damage as you feel this pain just rack through your body as you shudder with this pain. You guys hear this cacophonous, thunderous sound that comes from the corner where you saw Dmitri kind of go around the corner. You took that damage, Dmitri?
Yeah.
Okay. The other druid is going to. You also see that this druid here also has this bark-like skin. Once again, the druid puts its hands like this, and again, vines start to crawl out of where you guys are, and you guys are actually in difficult terrain. Just keep that in mind. So double movement. It takes you double to get through it. And she's going to attempt to cast it. I'd like you all to make strength saving throws, please.
Does it extend to where I am?
No, it does not. It's basically just Callie, Rone, and Sterling. Callie
18
manages
strength.
to, yep. And Callie manages to shrug it off. So does Sterling.
6.
You do not. You are currently restrained, Rone, in the back there.
18.
Okay. And you have an 18,
Okay.
Joel?
Yep.
Sorry, you're not
18.
You're not in the area, Joel. You're good.
Oh, okay.
You're actually not affected
Good.
by it. And then she disappears around the corner into that tower. Sterling, you're up. Dmitri on deck.
All right, so I charge after her.
Okay.
Will I be able to get to her in my movement?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, you get to her.
All right, so I'm making an attack, but what I'm trying to do is I want to kind of hook her with my shield and impale her with my sword. So I'm kind of like pulling her forward into my sword. You know what I mean?
Interesting. Okay.
So it's an attack, but that's my flavor.
Your flavor. Okay, good.
So
So let's make an attack. Yep.
yeah. All right. Oh, come on. 8.
With an 8, you try to bring her in with your shield, and she sidesteps it, and that just puts you off your foot, and you
Okay.
manage to swing wide as you try and attack.
Just gave her a hug instead. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Dmitri,
That's
you're up.
okay.
Falpher, you're on deck.
Okay. First, as a bonus action, I'm moving my hunter's mark to the druid I'm in front of,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack with my sword.
Nice.
And it's a 15 to hit.
That is not a hit. As your sword comes across, it hits her skin, and you're like, "Oh, that should do something." It actually chips off pieces of the wood that her skin has become.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll end my
Sorry.
turn.
Okay, Falpher, you're up. Rone's next.
Yep. I'm gonna fire the
Okay.
other crossbow bolt.
You're no longer in range of anybody. You cannot see anybody. Through the the other druid is through that wine rack, so she does get partial cover unless you want to come around to meet her. You're behind this rack here.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll come around the corner.
Yeah.
And just so that I get in an eyesight and take a shot off.
Okay. So basically, you're here.
If I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And you take a shot off. Yeah. Go ahead.
Cool. So then I'll shoot. Come on. That is a +7. That's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, that is beats it. You hit.
Oh. Okay. 1d6 + 3. 1d6 + 3. Everybody say it with me. 1d6 + 3.
1d6 + 3.
1d6 + 3. So that's a 7 damage.
Okay. Dmitri, as you kind of you're like, oh man, a bolt kind of flies past your head and sticks into the neck of this druid. As she stumbles back, blood pouring from her mouth, and she falls dead in front of you.
And I do exactly that in the game. And then
there you go. Yeah, exactly. Rone, you're up. You try to break through with a strength check.
Well, Do I need to break through, or can I attack through?
You can't move. You can't move. Yeah, you got to
Because
try
I'm
and
restrained.
Yeah, but it's basically like holding your hands, so you can't get the. You actually have to do a strength check to try and break past the restraining. It's almost like a grapple check.
So I can't attack through it. Okay.
No.
All right. I'll use a strength check and pray.
Yeah.
All right. So this is perfectly on a corner of a 2 and a 20. I'd like to think it's a 20, but it is on the corner. So
I'd like
I
you to
will
re-roll
re-roll
this.
But I'd like to think it's a 22, if that means anything.
that is a 12.
Okay,
It's a
with a 12, meets it, beats it. You managed to spring.
okay.
You guys are
There you go.
rolling like crazy for saving throws. You may all be dead at this point if you weren't rolling the saving throws that you guys are. You can now move.
I didn't think 12 would beat it. Okay. Is there anywhere safe that I can sort of move out of the crowd so I'm not caught by that again?
Yeah.
But
yeah. So you're here. This whole area is open. Sterling's over here with the other druid. Dmitri and Falpher over here with the other dead druid.
all right. I want to move closer to that wall on the opposite side. Get out
this
of that,
wall here?
20-foot cube.
Over to this wall?
Closer to there.
Okay. Okay, so you're over
Yeah.
on this wall, and as you get closer to that wall, you notice it's markedly colder. In fact, there's even frost on the wall, on that wall.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Callie is up.
Right.
She
Come on, Callie.
she's gonna run over 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to dash to get to Sterling. She can't get close enough to attack, but she's basically beside it, beside Sterling.
What about a ranged attack? No, right?
No, because she can't get close enough to see around that corner with a ranged attack.
Shoot.
And that druid is going to do the same thing the other did. Extends its hands, and it's going to attempt to thunderwave the two of you. I would like you and Callie to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Come on.
$11.
That is
Sounds
not
like you're
enough.
rolling in your finest china.
I know. It's like you're rolling a bowl.
I was gonna say
crystal bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky. It's
Fine
only
crystal, y'all.
Yeah. It's only 5 thunder damage to you and to Callie.
Oh.
I'll take it.
And you guys are pushed 10 feet back.
Okay.
And Callie is pushed back against the side of the she smashes the back of the tower and coughs up a little bit of blood that starts to pour down her face a little bit as she kind of tries to right herself. 5, 10, you are pushed right back against the rack that is burning currently. It actually falls over with your weight on it. And it is currently on fire, so I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw to try and kind of like evade the burning parts as you fall against that burning thing. Thunder waves.
Shoot, I think I rolled a 1 or something. Well, I just rolled a 1.
Seriously? Natural one?
Say, I didn't get any inspiration for anything yet in this game. By chance. any never mind.
2 points
Anything
of
you've
fire
done
damage.
or Hey, can I give Yeah.
No. Okay, so
It's 2 points?
yeah.
All right.
The druid then disappears up the stairs in that tower.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep you guys in initiative if you guys are in fact gonna chase her. You hear
I'm gonna chase.
movement. You hear movement upstairs. And you hear her kind of yelling and screaming something as she goes up the stairs. And you start to hear skittering on the stairs.
We have to get her before these things come down. We have to get her. So I yell
hold
out.
on. What else is around us here? like things are getting colder as we go towards it. That's obviously not a good sign. What else is in this building? Like, what do I see when I look around here?
In this room, so there are the two
Yeah.
racks. The one rack which Sterling just knocked over dozens of bottles of wine that are smashed on the ground. Some of them already were exploding from the heat. There's the other rack that is completely
That's
empty
our
that
reward.
Dmitri is near, and then there is that back wall that is cold, and then the two towers and the stairs going up. That's all you see.
Is there a door at that back wall anywhere?
So that yes, there's a door. There's a doorway in the center that appears to be stairway. There's this one that has the ramp, and then this one that has the stairs she just went up.
Okay. So if we're hearing skittering down the stairs, I yell to the group, perhaps we should move quickly that way, up the staircase which we came from but didn't really come from, air quotations.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that one more time. I missed that.
I yelled to the group that perhaps we should, go up this other staircase rather than going up where, obviously the enemies are coming down. The staircase that we didn't come down from, air quotations.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yes, let us go up there.
Okay, so you guys want to
And I'll
start
move
moving in that direction.
towards that.
Okay, so I'll let you on your turn. I'll let you do that. Also, Dmitri, you notice now as she kind of falls, as the druid fell in front of you, in the corner of that room, you see that there are 3 frosty barrels against the wall in that corner. And then a single bottle of another wine lies on the floor beside it in this corner here.
That must be important.
Okay.
Okay, you guys start to run in this direction.
How close am I to those barrels, Jay?
Fled.
They're around the corner. You don't see them, Joel. Only Dmitri does because you're still around the corner. Okay, so it is Sterling's turn. Dmitri, you're on deck.
All right. Well, I'll follow what Rone suggested.
Okay, so you start to back off. You're going to go full distance to the stairs?
Yeah,
5,
to
10,
those stairs.
15, 20, 25, 30. Puts you at the foot of the stairs, and you see shadows start to basically round the corner of the spiral staircase coming down.
Did she have to go through the fire from the alchemist's fire when she went to the other stairs by chance?
No, because it hit the ground. It's so cold and wet down here that as soon as it kind of burned up that one twig light, it was done.
Yeah.
Dmitri, you're up. What do you do?
All right.
Okay. I do take note of the frozen barrels, but I turn and I follow where Sterling has gone to try and catch up with this druid.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 basically puts you on just on the outside of the doorway. Falpher, you're up.
Okay. I am
Did you two guys want to do any actions, or did you want to dash, or did you just want to get to the bottom of the stairs there, Fran? Because you still have an action.
Yeah, we could. I'm thinking we would probably be dashing.
I can't hear you, Brandon. I don't know if you're muted.
How far can I see the top of these stairs? Are they straight? Do they curve?
They're curved. It's a spiral staircase that goes up this tower. Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
All right,
what I'm saying. It's a straight staircase, and you see that there are shadows at the top of the stairs about to come down.
All right, then I'm gonna just fire a bolt into the shadows.
Okay. Give me a attack with disadvantage.
$17.
Okay. With a 17, you hear it hit something like a and a rah! As you imagine, you did hit something, one of them.
Do you want me to roll damage or anything, or?
Yeah, roll some damage, please.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Dmitri, did you want to make an action at the bottom of the stairs there?
I'll hold an attack action in case anything comes close enough to me to reach.
Okay. All right.
With my longsword.
Okay, you ready in action? Falpher, you're up.
Yeah.
I'm close to the other druid, right? That died in front of me.
You are, yes.
Or
ish.
Can I check her body for healing potions or any potions of any kind? Anything?
Yeah. So you come around the corner, and you do see the barrels now, and the one bottle of wine in the corner. They're frosty.
Okay.
And you start to search her. She doesn't actually have anything. She has a staff, which is just like a gnarled piece of wood. Looks fairly mundane, and then she doesn't have anything else on her though.
Okay, I'm gonna run to those barrels, towards. If I have any more movement.
Yeah, you can. You have plenty of movement. So 5 feet puts you in. Another 5 feet puts you to the barrels.
Okay. And I'll smash it and push it over. Try to open it and push it over.
The barrel
onto the ground. Yeah, it's cold, right? It looks frosty.
It's frosty, yeah. Yeah, there's a layer of frost on the outside of it, and it's touching the wall, which is you noticing as soon as you get closer to that wall, it's super cold.
It's the wall that's cold. It's not the barrel. Okay.
The barrel and the wall. The barrel is cold because of its proximity to the wall. You imagine. On the side of the barrels, you see purple grape smash number 3 emblazoned on the side with the Wizard of Wines logo, and on the bottle of wine it says purple grape smash number 3 as well.
Okay. Can I? Yeah, I'm just going to put this barrel over and roll it down the hall.
Which
towards
hall?
Down the path towards the the other way, down the path towards the other enemy, the one last.
There is nothing.
Are
left.
we running? No, there is nothing left. We got all 3.
Yeah.
And she went away up the stairs.
You're alone down here right now.
Okay.
Well, I'm
just gonna go towards Rone then.
Okay. You step around the corner and you finish your movement beside Rone. Rone, you're up. Callie
with the barrel?
No,
not with the barrel.
Oh, okay.
No, he left the barrel. Rone, what do you do?
So I'm gonna yell to Sterling. I'm assuming I saw him shoot up the stairs. Are they coming down that way as well?
He's at the bottom of the stairs right now. You can see him from where you are.
Okay.
They are.
So I'll yell that to you.
And he says they are.
Oh, we have to find a way out of here. What do I see in the? So I'm gonna take a quick look around. What do I see in that corner where they came from originally?
Say that one more time.
Where the bookshelf fell over. What do I see in that corner where the bookshelf fell over?
Yeah. So right now it's.
Do I see any doors?
No. So you head over there slightly, walk about 5 feet. There's a mass of burning wine rack, and so you don't really see anything in the back corner except for like this flaming pile of wood.
Okay, I want to check on the other corner now, where Falpher came from.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Sure. That's a 17.
Okay. With a 17, you don't see anything really in that corner other than what I mentioned. Again, the back wall is markedly colder than the rest of the room.
Hold on. I actually have investigation. I'm sorry. That's a 20.
Okay.
And 1 intelligence. That's not
a
17. It's a 20.
As you cross this area, you notice that there's something different about this wall here. That there's something different about the texture.
I want to go up to it and attempt to figure that out.
Okay, you place
see
your
if
hands on
there's
it, and you actually
a
manage
trap
to.
door or something.
Yeah, you actually manage to push it open, and it actually opens into a passage.
Oh. So I'm gonna yell to the rest of the group. Before I yell, what do I see in there?
It's you feel this gout of freezing cold, kind of air hit you in the face, and it just looks like a cavern, almost like a cave, like a rough-hewn cave back there.
Okay,
but that's all
I'm
you
gonna
can
yell
do
to
in
the
your
rest
turn.
of the group. This way.
Okay, that you're done. Callie yells from that. They're coming down this way too, and she comes back from the tunnel, from the tower, 5, 10, 15, 20, to go back to back with you right near where that cavern is open.
Yeah, and I'll follow as well. I'll follow Rone.
Not your turn just yet. You guys start to see things starting to come down the stairs. A needle blight attacks as it runs down the stairs directly at you. It currently has a bolt stuck in it, Sterling. It's going to attack, and it attempts to attack you down the stairs, but has a really hard time doing that. And then you start to see blights emerging in this tower. And as I knock everything over, is there anything I couldn't have knocked over? They start to emerge.
As a reaction,
down through this.
As a reaction, I want to attack the one that just attacked Sterling. Just
sure. You step in.
Feet.
Yep, you can do that. Yep.
Okay, so 9 to hit.
That is not a hit. It's just really difficult to get purchase on them, and they are just starting to flood in.
Can I use my held action then to attack it again?
Yes. Sorry. Yes, I forgot about that. You can absolutely do that.
Okay. 21.
21 is a hit.
Okay, and 10 slashing damage to that one.
Okay, and you cut right through its almost clear into its chest, and needles and wood spray out, but it is still barely standing, but it falls back on its back against the stairs there. So they have all kind of run in. They are at the edge of these areas, and all of a sudden needles start to fly. What's your armor class, Rone?
That would be a 13. But if it's gonna hit, I might shield. In fact, I will shield as a reaction, making it 18.
Okay, as you kind of turn towards the ones that you see coming down this one, a spray of needles shoots out towards Callie, and she kind of jumps. She jumps in front of you, and just gets completely pincushioned in front of you as she kind of freezes and then falls unconscious to the ground.
Oh my gosh, did she just try and save me?
Rone, you turn as that happens, as a bunch of them come at you. How does shield work?
So on a reaction, if I'm hit, I can choose to use shield, and it increases my AC by 5. So if I'm gonna get hit, I'm gonna shield and make my AC a 15.
Okay, so it's a reaction.
18.
So the first hit, you shield, and all these needles fall off. Your shield dissipate. How long do you have your shield for? Is it one attack?
Till the start of my next turn.
Okay, so they hit off. The second one, it blocks a bunch, but a bunch of them come through as well. Unfortunately, they rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh man, that's 12 points of piercing damage as you get hit by a mass of needles.
Okay, I'm very damaged.
Okay. Falpher, right over your corner, you see Rone get completely doused in needles as he kind of like starts to stagger, sticking out of all appendages, basically. Falpher, what's your armor class?
14.
Jeez. You take 15 points of piercing damage as two of these needle blights step forward and start to also completely cover you.
And that would be me on the ground, because I am down.
Falpher falls beside you, Dmitri. Sterling. Sterling, needles shoot down the stairwell at you, and all of them just ding, off your armor. No problems. The other one that's on the ground gets up, kind of like really hurt, holding its side, and slashes at you with its claws and scrapes along your armor, but no damage. Dmitri, you came out of this without getting an attack at you. It is now Sterling's turn. Sterling, out of the corner of your eye, you see Rone get pincushioned. You see Callie go down. You see Falpher go down.
All right. How many people can I carry at once in a single turn?
That's a great question. Depends on who.
Okay. To get to Rone, I'd have to pass by Falpher, right?
Dmitri.
Dmitri? Is he down?
Falpher's... no, sorry, not yet. No, Dimitri's still standing right beside you.
Yeah. So, but I can get by Dmitri, right?
Yep. But you'll get an attack of opportunity.
All right. If I use my giant smite to make myself a large creature so that it can carry more weight...
Yeah.
Would I, in my turn, be able to use my action to scoop up more than one person?
Good question. I have to find out if picking up a person I think would be an action. I don't think it would be. I'd allow you, for the sake of not knowing the rules totally on that, I will allow you to pick up one person as a free action, or as part of your action free action. You can pick up one person this turn. But your giant is a bonus action?
It's a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So if I use that as my bonus action...
Sorry. I will allow you to pick up two people with your action. Or one person with a free action.
All right. Because I'm imagining, like, at this size, I could probably just one hand pick up, people.
Yep.
So... One hand,
At the very least, the small halfling.
I grab Falpher.
Yep.
Other hand, if I can get to Callie, I grab her. And then
so
I'll stand...
you go through, you grab Falpher?
Yeah.
I'll just put Falpher.
And then I'll grab Callie with the other arm.
Yeah.
And then I'll huddle over all three of them.
Yeah.
Like I'm basically covering a grenade.
Okay.
With my large body.
Okay, and then you cover over Rone as well.
Basically acting as cover for all three of them, and then on my next turn I want to push them through the entryway so we can get out. Okay,
so you basically turtle over them, and that is your action.
Yeah, and like huddling your grenade for them now. Just
that's epic, dude. Very cool.
That's epic.
Very, very cool. Dmitri, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck. Oh, Falpher, yeah.
Oh.
Which you don't have a dice to roll.
I kind of get an idea of what's going on.
Are you guys okay to go a little longer, even though we're over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to run around Sterling and get to the entrance there.
Yep.
And get to the other side of it and see if I can figure out, without triggering it, how to close it.
Yeah, so basically it's just pushed open. So you kind of go through, and it's just something. It's like just a regular door. It's almost like a regular door that would close.
Then then once I'm there, I'll.
Yeah. Let me just tell you kind of what's in this area. It took some effort to push in the secret door. You notice that Rone really had to kind of extend himself, and you are greeted by a blast of cold air as you enter the tunnel. A dark tunnel stretches for 15 feet, ending at an archway beyond which lies a shallow cave you see out this way. Further this way, it goes 15 feet, and then there's a shallow cave.
Okay. Then once I'm on the other side, I will ready the action that as soon as all my allies are through the doorway, I'm going to close it.
Okay. Okay, so you're basically on this side waiting to close the door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Falpher, you're up.
I'm, I guess, rolling death saves?
Yes, you are.
All right. And that is a 19.
Okay, that is your first success. Rone, you're up.
I'm gonna run through the doorway.
Okay.
When I get in there, what do I see?
Yeah, so you have 15 feet of a hallway, and it ends in an archway. Past that 15 feet is a rough-hewn cavern, shallow cave. Not very deep, but it's a cave. But it's freezing cold in here.
Can I see what's inside the cave?
Not from this distance. You just see the back wall.
Okay. I want to move 15 more feet forward towards it.
Okay, so you move to the edge of the 15 feet, and you see that the walls, the floors, and the ceiling are covered in this brown mold.
Okay.
Basically covers the cave beyond.
Okay. If I turn around, do I see anything that I can shoot at through the doorway?
No. Basically, Sterling's hulking body is covering all of that.
Okay. I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Good call. I am rolling Callie's death save.
I'll end it there.
Yep. Rolling Callie's death save. I'm going to move this back. That is a 4. That is her first failure. Sorry, Callie. Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. The blights begin to close in. You feel them basically get to you, Sterling, and start to scratch at your back, and you feel needles begin to deflect off your hard steel hide as you're turtled over your companions. It's just madness. If I'll just move this into here. Okay, so you
Unreal.
get all these things are clawing, and finally your armor class is holding still and holding true, and the claws don't manage to in any way penetrate your armor.
Dude,
a bunch of natural ones. But you do take 6 points of piercing damage as some of the needles that are fired by the rest of them embed in between your plates as you're kind of huddling over your. That's a lot of natural ones. That's good. It's good for you. Okay, that is their turn. Sterling, you're up. Dmitri on deck.
I'm showing some signs of wear and tear. Now, with all those natural ones, they hurt each other, right? So
You don't know.
I don't. All right.
You don't know me.
I'm going to push Callie and Falpher through the door.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like covering the door.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna. I see Dmitri there. He's figured out how to close it, right? Can
You
I
don't
see
know.
that from?
He's on the other side of the door. You don't see him.
But if I'm pushing them through, can I see him?
The door has
to be able
swung
to see?
open. No, the door has swung open. He's behind the door, ready to close it. So you can maybe see the corner of him. Because he's ready to close it like this. You see.
All right. So I see a door though that could be closed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I push them through. I go through the door, and I'm gonna help him close it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna brace it.
We're all through. I'm closing the door.
Okay, so you guys close the door. You guys manage. You goes closes behind you. Sterling, you get in front of it, and you're basically holding it shut.
Yeah.
As best you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And I'll end my turn there holding the door.
Yeah, Dmitri?
Okay, I'm going to get next to Sterling and hold the door as well.
Okay, and so you're going to help. I'd like you guys to make strength athletics checks. You can add yours to Sterling's, Dmitri.
I actually get advantage in this state, in this large size.
Okay.
So I can still add it. What's your bonus?
6.
So that's an 18.
Okay. You hold it as you feel pressure from the other side hit it. It's not budging though. You feel confident that you have it shut for the time being. As on the other side, you hear scraping and clawing on the other side of the brick, as you guys are currently shut in this area. What do you guys do? You're currently shut in.
I lay there.
Sorry. So that was Dmitri. Falpher.
I lay there.
Or sorry, Dmitri, you have a turn first. Oh, you held your turn, so this is now your turn.
Okay. Then I will go over to Callie.
Yeah.
And stabilize her with 5 of my lay on hands pool.
Okay. She wakes up screaming as she looks up at you. She's still got needles stuck in her head, and some of them start to pop out as she starts to heal a little bit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Falpher, you're up. Death save.
Mother of pearls. Seven.
That is a failure.
A failure. I
Rone,
am
you're up.
failing.
I'm going to go over to Falpher. I'm going to take the healing potion that Dmitri gave me after I used mine to save him in the death house.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the healing potion on Falpher and pour it down his throat.
Okay. Roll your healing potion.
So that's
Come on,
2d4s
big money.
plus 2, I believe. First one's a 4. That's good. Second one is a 1. 5 plus 7.
Yes.
7 HP. Falpher.
You also scream as if coming out of a horrible nightmare. You guys look around at each other in this cold, freezing cold cellar. Your clothes feel like they start to cling to you. The darkness kind of closes in, and that is where we're going to end this session as you're trapped. in this hallway in a cavern in the Wizard of Wines basement.
God.
Well done, guys. Holy cow.
That was a rough one, boys.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh man. I was sure I
Where
was done.
to next
I was sure I
time?
was done.
Here's what we should do. I should sentries rest in front of the door because I weigh over 300 pounds. Maybe they can't open it. And then we get our long rest.
And we
I don't
just
know
get
if
some
you
sleep
get
there.
Who knows
I
how
think that's
long these
considered
things?
angel
They're probably
rounded if you
summoned, right?
continually get slammed again.
Sorry, one at a time. What's that?
Oh.
I mean, who knows how they're summoned creatures? I'm assuming. How long do they stick around? You know,
Maybe. We don't know yet.
Longer than you stay a giant.
well, longer than I stay a giant. but even so, my regular weight is over 300 pounds. I can just sit in front of the door and sentries rest there. I guess, right?
Yeah, it's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Well, first things first, we will be continuing this. I know, Joel. Before you say it, I know. Next is our finale on Saturday, folks. So tune in at 12 noon. We will start our finale, and then we will continue it the following Monday as well. So lots of fun, lots of craziness to ensue next session. You guys didn't get as far through this as I thought you might this session, so it's going to be kind of interesting for the finale, but we will absolutely make that work, and we will have fun doing it. We'll do the giveaway now. If I'm assuming Julian will tell me what to roll. I'm hoping.
Last I heard, there were 60, but let's get a quick update from him.
Yeah.
I think there are 60. Jay. 60?
Okay. I will roll a d6 and a d10. 60, he says. Here we go.
Yep.
54. Number 54, Julian. If you can tell me
54.
who the lucky recipient is while he's looking that up, I am just going to, again, say, guys, remember, get your bits fingers ready for Saturday's finale. It's going to be insanity. We're super excited. I can tell you at this point that for Into the Mist, Matt Lillard and Nora will be joining us for that stream. So Matt Lillard and Nora will be joining us for the Into the Mist finale. After that, the Wild Mount prologue will happen, where everybody else will also I'm very, very excited. Hang on one sec.
So fun.
Julian is coming back here.
Let's see who won. Lots of fun. Let's see who won. Oh, man. Let's do this.
Sorry, he's just getting me that number real quick.
Yeah, no worries. So, GaryCon, the first event happens when, Jay, on Saturday?
Yeah, so sorry. So everybody knows, Dish Pickle is the winner of
Dish Pickle won!
Spinner. Well done, Dish Pickle. If you're watching, please send us a DM. If not, we will send you. We just need your address and your email and your name, and I will send it through to Mithril Armories, namely Joel, so that when these launch and they ship, that you will get yours in the mail. Very exciting, super happy, and all of that wonderful stuff. So Friday night we are hosting on the GaryCon Twitch and on the RealmSmith Twitch. We are hosting a Cyberpunk Red game, and that will include a bunch of celebrities that we will be announcing very soon. As well as some people who created the game. It will be DM'd by Mike Pondsmith, who is the creator of Cyberpunk, the original RPG, and also the mind behind the video game as well. So he will be DMing, and I will be playing, and we are hosting. Then Saturday, like I said, 12 p.m. Eastern, our Into the Mist finale. Be there with your bits fingers. Invite all your friends to come. It's going to be epic with Nora and Matt Lillard. Then the Wildmount prologue will happen where James Hake, B. Dave Walters, Nora, Matt Lillard, and Matt Mercer will be joining a couple of our cast members as pirates on the Wave Chaser.
Hardy,
in Wildmount along the Menagerie Coast. And then 8 p.m. we are still waiting to finalize a cast for that, and we will be announcing what that will be for Saturday night. And then Sunday night again is Young Red Dragon for Nolzur's Marvelous Tutorials, and that is my birthday too. What a great way to spend my birthday weekend than playing and DMing D&D. It's pretty, true talk, real talk for everyone out there. It is a crazy honor for me to be DMing Matt Mercer in Wildmount. I can't even. That's like mind blown moment
That's
for
pretty
me.
crazy.
It's pretty insane. So he's super excited and just wants to be involved. I emailed Matt Lillard and he just said, "Guys, whatever you need, I just want to serve the community." Is exactly what Matthew Lillard said. He is a true gentleman and an incredibly awesome dude. And then, of course, Nora and all those guys. B. Dave is like no problem. Like everybody's just really excited. James Hake wrote the adventure that we're starting with for Tides of Wildmount. So he's also joining us. So everybody, it's nuts. It's just all very nuts. So thank you everyone for joining us tonight, gentlemen. Thank you for saving Callie because I didn't roll all that great for her this evening. But this is Curse of Strahd, and anybody who has said that I am pulling punches maybe are rethinking that a little bit here. I don't know what you guys are going to do, and but we will find out next session. You guys stay safe, be good, stay at home. Or keep your distance, folks. It is incredibly important that we keep everyone else in mind in our community and across the world during this crazy, crazy time. And hopefully, while you're at home, that we can bring you a little bit of entertainment from RealmSmith. We are going to continue to be streaming as we go every time that we do, even if it has to be like this or remote or whatever. Tomorrow night, behind the screen, 8 p.m. Eastern, we can have a chat, and actually I'm really looking forward to it because being at home in self-isolation sucks, and so it's nice to be able to chat with you guys. Anything else, Joel?
No, I think that's it. We covered it
Thank
all.
Thank you to all our sponsors. It was great. I could get Sirenscape working, and WizKids and Dwarven Forge and Elderwood Academy and Mythroll and all of that wonderful stuff. Of course, D&D as usual. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Be safe, and I'm just killing time while I bring up the interface that I need in order to self-produce, because I usually don't do that. You guys have a wonderful time. Bye!
Thanks, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching. Yeah.